Good morning, everybody. What's up? So I didn't plan to come back today, but I slept really well. And when I woke up, it was cloudy out. Of course, now the sun is shining, but I had already scheduled my stream, and then the sun came out. Who would have thought? So I'm missing another day of sun, but that's okay. I really want to soak up what's left of the summer. Here, I'm going to share. I'm going to put the link to panel. I'm going to pin it this time, okay? Because I feel like if it's not there, less people will feel inclined to email, and I'll just handle it. I wasn't, you know what, yesterday I wasn't really prepared to be porn bombed. So here, I'm going to pin this. All right. And let me see something here. Are you guys able to hear me and see me? Let me open this back up again. What the heck? Hold on. Technical difficulties. All right. I got you. I see you all. Hey, I'm that bitch Mama Bear. It is what it is. Dana Keiko, Donnie, Kasha's Gems, Kimmy D, Constance, I'm so sorry. I remembered yesterday when I ended my stream that you wanted to come up. If you want to come up, you can come up, okay? Benny's sending you over. So I just got this phone call, right? He goes, I thought it was an accidental phone call, and like he might have been talking to his kid about like boxing or something. Hold on, wait till you hear this. It was funny as fuck. Hold on. He goes, I can't remember what he said. He was like, I want you to go in there and swing, and like it sounded like he was teaching his kid how to box or something. I'm like, you talking to me, Benny? He's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. I was like, oh shit, I thought it was an accidental dial, and like I was listening to him talking to his kid or something. I don't know. He did it on a live. That's funny. Play it. Okay, hold on. I don't know where it is. I didn't even know he was live. Okay, that's funny. Hilarious. I'm like, what? What'd you say? Benny Keys. Which one is it? 2 minutes ago. Okay, so it must be at the very end. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to find where he had. Okay, so I think right here. Okay. That's hilarious. This is really actually so funny. Hold on, listen.
Short. Quick. Snap. And this is the thing, Tiff.
Hold on. Is he on the phone with me here? I don't even know.
All right, look
at This is hilarious. All right. Hold on. You were confused too?
She's so fucking beautiful. Watch this shit.
Oh, thank you.
Watch this fucking shit. You're fucking skinny. Fucking shit. Fuck did it go? You put the Jody stew up. Where's it at? The prices. I love this shit.
Oh, Skilo.
See, we give a little pep talk.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Come on. I love the sound of the train. Here it is.
She's hopping it out. Hello? Hey kid, I want you to go want you to fight hard. I want you to keep your head on a swivel. Stick left, move right, slide, weight distribution, pop your hips, and follow through your target when you punch. You understand? You, Tiffany. You about to go live, aren't you? Stick and move, baby. Stick and move. No, I'm giving you the old rope, baby. When you get in close, push her against the ropes, do a little clinch, and then back up about 4 inches and give her the uppercut, okay? All right, love you, baby.
Love you, baby. I just snorted. I can't handle that. That's hilarious. So when I answered, and I'm like, I think I'm listening to a conversation between him and like his kid. I really thought he was. Who are you talking to? He's like, you. Shit. Okay. So he wants me to fight today. All right. Well, I'm not really dressed for a boxing match, but that was really funny. It was funny. All right. So let's see. Laced in Chains. Nicole, good morning, beautiful. Nay. Katie King. Autumn Haynes. Lee Marie. Kim Holmes. Let's see who else. Creative Tater. Mamita Alicia. I love your new profile pic. Thank you. And Prison Mike. Hey. Killer Looks. Oh, Benny. Hey, there you are. Duchess Discussions. Nika Crafts. And Kit Brinch. Melissa Hart. Breeze. All right. CT Ada. Pull your hair back and lace up. Hakuna Matata. Hey, good to see you, girl. Just get some shorts and a sports bra. You'll be good to go. I have on a sundress today. It's hot here. Very hot. And I love it. The thumbnail. You like the thumbnail, Shay? The loaf? The olive loaf? Hold on. Let me show you the thumbnail. Because when I put it up, it didn't show up. I was like, what the fuck? You know, thumbnail doesn't show up? Well, that's what happened to me today. Hold on. I'll show you. Let's see. Guys, my eyes are watering like crazy today. I don't know why. I was sitting outside and like they were just watering and watering and watering. Maybe it's allergies or something. But they just are watering like crazy. There it is. Look at I had to do this one with her yawning. Look at the olive loaf. Ew. I've always thought of a loaf of bread, but this is more fitting. We don't want to insult beautiful Italian loaves of bread. But this is perfect. Perfect. So there you go, loaf. Where's Gavel? She'd really appreciate this. Love it, Brandy B. Sounds like I have allergies. You know what? I think, Robin, probably, because the seasons are about to change. So things are probably about to die soon. You know, like fall is coming. You know what I noticed? I noticed a couple weeks ago, I was laying in the pool and I looked up at the trees and the leaves looked really dried out. And some of them were already brown. And I'm like, what the hell? And I think it was July, beginning of August. So our leaves don't turn brown until at least September-ish, October. Like November, they fall, they're gone. But like, very strange. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, probably has allergies. Who knows? And I've never really suffered from allergies, but my eyes are just watering like sieves. It's crazy. Both of them. I keep having to like rub under my eyes, and my mascara and my eyeliner is getting all jacked up. Oh yeah, lack of rain. We've barely gotten any this summer. We've had a couple rainy days. A couple thunderstorms have come through, but no, it's very dry here. In fact, they did the water things. So like the automated thing will call the house phone and it'll say that you can't use the water unless it's if you're I don't know if anybody else's hometown does this, but so they'll call and it's an automated thing and it'll say that there's it's called a water ban. So if you have an even number house, you can use the hose and use water outside on even days. Odd house number, odd days. Does anybody else's place do that? I'm in the Northeast. I don't want to dox myself, of course, but I'm up in the very far right-hand corner of the country. We have a hose pipe ban here in Wales. Hose pipe. Oh, and did you know that it's illegal in some states to collect rainwater? Can you believe that? Can you really believe that? So those who use rainwater to water their plants and things like that, it's illegal to collect rainwater. I couldn't believe that when I ever found that out. I think I found that out a couple years ago. I was shocked, completely shocked. You're north of Boston. We have the water ban. Yeah, it's very dry up here now, huh, Danielle? Very dry. We got 10 drops this morning approximately. I don't think it's going to help much, Cat's Eye said. I don't know, Nika. I don't know why it's illegal. Look it up, collecting rainwater. It's true. It's true. No way, collect rainwater illegal. How is it? How is that? It's free. Don't know. Don't know. I swear I would never lie to you. I think it's illegal in my state. I don't know. Let me look it up. Go to Google and look up, is it illegal to collect rainwater? Is it illegal to collect rainwater? How do we get on this subject? With the loaf up here on the screen. All right, hold up. Most states allow citizens to collect rainwater. Yep, my state is one of them. One of the states right here is that it's illegal to collect rainwater. Can you believe that? So most states allow citizens to collect rainwater and even encourage them to do so. Oh, no, it's not illegal. Hold on. Not here. Most states allow citizens to collect rainwater and even encourage them to do so. Rhode Island, Texas, and Virginia encourage residents to collect rainwater by offering a tax credit or exemption for equipment purchased for, so Rhode Island, Texas, and Virginia actually encourage residents to collect rainwater by offering a tax credit or exemption for equipment purchased for rainwater harvesting. So they will give you a tax credit or an exemption for the equipment that you buy. So then there are states where it's illegal to collect rainwater. Now, this is true. Look, worldpopulationreview.com. I'm going to put this in the chat. Check this out. Populationreview.com. Oh, hold on. So I need to get a tissue. Let's see. So this here, if you click on this, click on that, and then it's got like a little map on it. We'll get to the subject in a moment. This actually is very interesting to me. So the yellow is legal with restrictions. Green is legal completely, and blue is encouraged. So it's not illegal. States where it is illegal to collect rainwater, 2022. Rainwater harvesting is the accumulation and storage of rainwater rather than allowing it to run off to reuse it for on-site purposes. Simply installing a system in one's home makes it easy, blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Some states currently have restrictions on the amount of rainwater that can be collected and how it's collected. However, it's not entirely illegal to collect rainwater in any of the 50 states. So it's not entirely illegal. Huh? Some of these restrictions believe that the harvesting would disrupt rain's natural flow back into streams and bodies of water on the earth. That's why. So they're worried that collecting rainwater will actually stop the rainwater from absorbing into the ground and going into the water table. That's why. That makes sense, actually. I get it. So that's for people with like wells and stuff like that. No effect on the hydrological cycle, especially because homeowners would use this water for their yards, gardens, so that it would return to the earth. In Western states. Okay, Alabama, go figure. Rainwater harvesting is considered a private property right. There are no regulations for rainwater harvesting. Alaska, unrestricted. Arizona is legal. Arkansas, rainwater harvesting is allowed with some minor restrictions. Arkansas code states that harvested rainwater can be used for California. The Rainwater Capture Act of 2012 states that residential, commercial, and governmental landowners may install, maintain, and operate rainwater capture systems for specified purposes. Colorado, Connecticut, there are no restrictions in Connecticut, no restrictions in Delaware, no restrictions in Florida. Okay, Georgia, rainwater harvesting must only be used for outdoor purposes and is closely regulated by the Department of Natural Resources and the Environmental Protection Division. So Georgia has some rules. No restrictions in Hawaii. Idaho says you can collect it as long as no one gets injured. That's weird. Okay, Illinois, rainwater harvesting is highly regulated in Illinois. Plumbing Rainwater Systems Bill SB 0038 states that collected rainwater collected can only be used for non-potable? Potable? I don't even know what that word means. Non-potable purposes. And rainwater harvesting systems must be constructed in accordance with Illinois Plumbing Code. No restrictions in Indiana. No restrictions in Iowa. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk about rainwater. This isn't science class, but all right, check it out. Potable. Okay, I thought so. I just wasn't sure. So drinkable. Oh, that's what it means? Okay. Well, I wouldn't drink rainwater. I would never drink the rain. Not a good idea. Only because of pollution and such. I only collect rainwater from my green room. Well, good to you again today. I love it when you go off on Jody. Thank you. You love when you know what? Yesterday I really came out of character, and I should probably apologize for that. Jude, no, you're fine. You didn't distract me. I think that stuff's interesting. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so I need to just at least make an apology to you guys, not to Jody, but just to you guys, because I don't want to really get into it too much. I don't talk about my personal life, but she really got to me yesterday with talking about being dragged outside naked, okay? And that really flipped me out and set me off. Usually I would not, I don't want anybody here to think that I don't support victims of abuse. I think I'm just really sick and tired of listening to her complain about her abuse, because the fact is there's so many women who have been and still are being abused. I'm sure there's women right here in this chat that are currently in abusive relationships being abused by their significant other. And the thought of her lying about something that really got to me. So I just want to apologize for freaking out a little bit about that yesterday. It's something that just really triggered me. So, and I've heard her talk about it before, but that just really, I don't know. So I apologize for freaking out about it and for coming off as though I would not care about somebody who is experiencing something like that, because I do very much so care. But being someone who's actually experienced that very type of situation, it's not something to joke about, and it's not something to just continue on to talk about nonstop. It is triggering to domestic violence victims. And usually I'm not triggered by her domestic violence stories at all, but that one really hit a nerve with me. So I do want to apologize to those who may have thought that I was being insensitive to victims in general. And I wasn't, but I am toward her. So, okay. Nana for Life says, I completely understand. I was in an abusive relationship many years ago and would never talk about it like Jody Sue does. And Nana for Life, that's what I mean. Like, even right now, I don't want to say what I said last night. Like, that will irritate me forever, that it just came right out of my mouth. Like, I don't talk about my personal business, and she did really get to me with that. So, yeah, it is triggering for domestic violence victims to listen to this nonstop. And maybe I just don't like, when I listen to her, I don't really like reflect on my own experiences or whatever. But last night, it's like I almost it brought me back to the very moment. And I remembered like every moment of my own experience, and it really tripped me up. So, yeah, Jody, you're affecting people. You're affecting people when you do this. You are bringing up really bad memories for people, and you're triggering them. It's unhealthy and it's toxic. So if you are a domestic violence victim, please don't listen to her. Please spare yourself, okay? Because you're just going to re-traumatize yourself, and you're going to re-victimize yourself listening to her. So let me put the hotline number in here just real quick. I'm going to put the domestic hotline number. It's if anybody is struggling, there's help available all the time. I have used this hotline before, and they're really helpful, and they're strangers. So you don't have to feel embarrassed. No one's going to judge you. They're there all the time. And you can even text. So you can send a text to 88788 for SMS. All you have to do is type it into your phone. This is SMS texting for the domestic hotline, the domestic violence hotline, okay? So all you do is you text to 88788, and it's gonna, you're gonna write start. So text start to this number here. So where you go, yes, thank you, Lace and Chain. So you text the word start. Okay. And they'll text you right back. Then you have the phone number for the domestic violence hotline. And that is where you can talk to a live agent. Okay. They'll stay on the phone with you for however long you need to. They'll also give you the resources in your area, counselors who specialize in domestic violence. You can also chat with them live, and that's at thehotline.us. So I'm going to put this here, and it's going to say you're about to connect with an advocate from the National Domestic Violence Hotline. So right here, you can go straight to chatting live with domestic violence hotline. Okay. So if you click that link, you can chat online. It's going to bring you straight to it. And then I'm going to give you the official website. So it's thehotline.org. And we're going to get into the live stream, okay? So this is the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Okay. All right. So
how are you?
Ernie,
Hey, how you doing?
how are you? I didn't expect to see you. Hi.
A lot didn't, but hey, I appreciate you doing the thing for the domestic violence hotline thing. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You're taking awareness to that. That's good.
I'll turn my camera on really quick because you're on camera. You're welcome. I'll always share the hotline number, Ernie. We do that often, and I also do that because it's a constant, subject for Jody. So,
Right. Well, that's good. That's good. You do that. That's really good. You do that. I know you're real big in awareness for that, for general awareness for that. So that's awesome. So what are you doing with your life these days?
well, I'm about to do a live on Jody Sue.
On what's that?
Jody Sue, the neighbor, Somerwell's neighbor. Oh, we kind of matched today. Well, not really.
Gosh. Awesome. Oh Lord. So you got any tips on like makeup and stuff? Because I'm getting ready to have like a lot of makeup and stuff done on me. I'm getting ready to be on set for my first time. And hey, what better way to ask than you for makeup tips and stuff?
Funny is, like, I'm not really big on makeup. I don't really put a lot on. So, but I have a friend. Her name is Boston Girl Bridget. And if you go to Beauty with Bridget, she could probably give you tips. Sorry,
well,
Bridget.
I'm getting ready to have. I don't know. They said I was going to look different, so I'm getting ready to have a bunch of makeup and stuff done on me because we're actually going to be filming today or tomorrow actually. So tonight, and it's supposed to be like 4 hours worth of makeup. I've never done makeup in my life.
Wait,
so
what
tell
are
me
you
about
saying?
it. We're actually shooting a film. I can't tell you much about the film, but we're going to film now. So
I'm sorry. I have to blow my nose. I have allergies or something. Hold on.
I have those too, especially here.
Okay, so Ernie, no, I don't really have any makeup tips, but I just throw a little bit of foundation on, a little bit of powder, and I'll just put eyeliner and mascara, really. And I don't really like lipstick. I've never been big on lipstick, but I do like to put lip gloss and stuff. But I'm pretty natural, like, I don't know. I'm more of a natural type of, I like the nude colors, and for like eyeshadow and stuff, I'll use like natural neutral colors.
Yeah, I just wonder because I've never done like they do makeup before you're on set and everything, or before you get on set and before you start filming. And I just wondering how that was and what that's going to do, if I'm going to be allergic to it. Because I've been reading about it a little bit, but kind of nervous. It's supposed to be like 4 hours worth of makeup. I don't know if it's going to be like the skin effects and stuff they're going to do or what, but I play a pretty decent part in this film, so I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Okay, well, good luck. Good luck. I'd love
Thank you,
to.
thank you. And I saw you talking about, you know, domestic violence and awareness, especially for women, and that's the best thing ever. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong by saying that. Here, look at this. Come here. Oh, Lord have mercy. You see this? Oh, look
Oh,
at
look. Hold on. Go
look
look.
here.
Do you have a new puppy?
Yeah, this is Bella.
Oh.
Hey. I thought that I would get like a Doberman Pinscher or a miniature
How
something else,
cute.
and I ended up getting a miniature poodle. I don't even know how in the world I don't even know about these things.
What's the name?
Bella.
Bella. Bella.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you get the dog, Ernie?
It's actually my wife's.
Your what?
My wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
You have a wife?
A lot's happened. A lot's happened.
You got married?
Yeah. I actually married an actress, so it's pretty cool. But you guys will find out more about it. But I appreciate you all. Thank you guys, and Tiffany, I
Okay.
appreciate you for what you're doing with domestic violence, and keep it up. And I hope you do a whole show with that, because there's a lot with that, and there's a lot that goes uncovered that needs to be brought out.
Yeah. Well, no, I was just going through the domestic violence stuff because it came up, but I'm going to move on to Jody in a few minutes. But I appreciate you coming up and saying hello, Ernie. I hope you're doing well.
I watch your show from time to time.
Do you? Oh, you should stop in and say hello.
I will. Thank you. Be safe. Be safe. Thank you.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye, Ernie. All right. I'll shut my camera off now. As you can see, I wasn't really prepared for my camera to be on, but I don't want to not be. So he married an actress, and his best friend's wife sat in jail for how long? Says MJ. All right, let's get to Jody, guys. All right, he just came in to say hello. It's okay. Everyone, relax. All right, so we're gonna pull this up. That was nice of him to stop in. Trigger Crimes, beautiful. Where have you been? Miss you. Guys, about to Trigger Crimes. Hey, I was thinking about you the other night, and I should have sent you a message. I was washing dishes, and I was like, you know what? I gotta check on her. Let's talk soon. I miss you and love you. Okay. I come in peace. Hey, lean on me and caring, and an apology for being kind of rude in the past with my parody. Oh, I didn't even know you. Oh, the one in the car? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Guys, it's not a big deal. I get this all the time. People are always apologizing, and half the time I don't even know what they're apologizing for. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always say, I don't know what you did, or I don't know what you said. And I appreciate that, because apologies are very, very rare these days, especially on YouTube. People usually don't give them. So when I get an apology, I usually almost always accept them, because truly they are very few and far between. So thank you, lean on me. Okay. She says, thanks so much. I truly am a nice person. I think you are, and you're gorgeous. Your red hair is fucking beautiful. All right? Seriously. So just so you know, you're stunning. Stunning. If you guys haven't seen what she looks like, she's gorgeous. Truly. Her skin is flawless. Her hair is beautiful. Oh my goodness. She's so beautiful. God bless. All right, here we go. We're going to react to Loaf. Here we go, Loaf. And this is the one I want to react to because it's about me. So let's see what she has to say here. Also about Andy and all of the craziness. Yes, Loaf. So for legal purposes, I will be calling her loaf. Okay. I'm just kidding. I don't run around pretending to have lawyers, attorneys, and cease and desist, and, come on. Come on. Get a grip. For real. Jesus. Here we go. Shit. So I always say when people say that they have an attorney and things like that, it's usually because they're scared. Okay. It's like a protective, maybe a tactic that many people use when they're feeling scared. And they want you to know, I've got an attorney, so that you won't talk about them anymore. Well, thank God we live in America and we have freedom of speech. Yes, she is. She's a very nice lady. I watched one of her lives not too long ago, and she's so sweet. MJ says, any chance you can add subtitles? I can't understand her ever. No, hon, I can't. The only thing I can do is I can tell you what she says and sum it up for you. But I encourage everybody listening to go to a quiet area in your house. If there's a room that's quiet, shut the door. Put the volume all the way up, put earbuds in. Earbuds will be your friend for this. I know it's difficult to hear. I'm not sure this one's that bad, though, because she was holding her phone and it wasn't sitting on her placemat or her dish rag, whatever she's got that phone sitting on when she's when she's doing her streams. And you can't hear shit. This one is a bit different, so I think you can hear a little bit better. But we're gonna do that now. So let's go. I'd rather pull my eyelashes out than listen to Jody Sue Brown. Yeah, right. Okay. So we're going to start here. This was the night that we did the panel, Gavel Geeks panel. All right. And Darlene Spencer is still trying to get unblocked. She really wants to chat. Dawn, are you Darlene? Why is she blocked? Do you know? Do you know why she's blocked? Dawn Maddox? Are you Darlene? Why would Darlene Spencer be blocked? Okay, I'll check on that, but I can't do it right now, okay? So chat under Dawn Maddox for now. I need to consult with my moderators because I don't know what happened. And because I'm so strict on not blocking, there might be a reason, unless it was an accident. So, Dawn, are you Darlene? I'm her sister. She said over the loaf. Over the loaf. So, okay, I blocked her over the loaf, but I don't think I would block her over the loaf. Did she do something to me? It takes a lot for me usually to block somebody. That's why I ask. Have her email me, please. I usually don't unblock people. If I blocked them for a reason, I usually don't unblock. Once people get blocked, they're usually blocked for a while, like forever. And I'm just being honest. There are people that have really crossed the line and said terrible things to me that I will not tolerate that. And there's no reason for that kind of, I'm telling you, when I block somebody, it's because it was bad. Do you know what I'm saying? No, it's not. It's not anybody that did anything wrong, triggered crimes. I know you don't block anybody. I'm just saying, like, I know people ask to be unblocked, but if there's a reason, I need to know why they were blocked is all. And I'm not saying I won't unblock her, but depending on Darlene Spencer, but I feel like that's a name that I know that I like. We'll talk about this later. Can you have her email me, please? That way I can talk to her. She has 2 sisters. Who? Darlene Spencer, Antia, has 2 sisters. Is that what you're saying to me? All right. Let's get to this here. All right. If people have anything that they need to come to me about, please come to me in email. That way I can really handle it. You know what I mean? Because when I'm live, it's a little bit hard for me to do stuff. Guys, please email me if you need to be unblocked. Email me. All right, I got to get into this here.
Oh, I'm harassing with these bitches tonight. Look at this. Listen.
On those same phone lines.
They're over here mad as hell. Now they figured out that I just called for shit. And they're talking shit, speculating over shit that they don't know what it is. But it was dismissed for a very good reason eons ago. And, alright, and then their hot take is because then they're below on the protective order, the first one, it doesn't list my youngest name, right? There's a very good reason for that, but she is.
All right, so let's talk about this for a second. So she says that on the protective order, it doesn't list her youngest name, and there's very good reason for that. Come again? I'm sorry, what? Bullshit. So every time you hear bullshit, just stick a loaf of bread in the chat. How about that? So every time we hear bullshit, we'll put a loaf, stick a loaf in the chat. There's very good reason for my daughter not being on the protective order that she allegedly is on. Tell us more about that.
Indeed on the order. All right, just like she is on the fucking newest one, and it
just like she is on the newest one, but there is no newest one. You don't have a new order. Like, so she's saying that there's good reason why her littlest one is not on the old order, but she's on the newest one. But there isn't a newest one. There is no new one.
It has not been denied.
Now she says that the newest one has not been denied. All right, where's my tissue? I can't handle this, you guys. The new one got denied, said Grammy H. There is no new one, Jody. There is no new one. Stop lying to everybody, please.
Okay, so let's just get that clear. But I'm done playing this shit. And they're over here trying to turn abuse, whatever the fuck, blah blah blah. And they have a picture of me holding up straight. I want to show you this, all right? All right, let's see here. See that? That's the same.
So notice, she does this. Hold on. Let me do something really quick. I'm gonna do something for you guys. I spelled the alphabet wrong. Oops. Hold on a minute. There you go, guys. There you go. Can you see? On a sideways. She shows you sideways. So what you do here, I'll let you know. Let me full screen it. Let me take this down. She's unreal. So take a screenshot in your phone. All right, let me take the captions off real quick. And you're going to have to flip it to read it. But yesterday I showed these. We went through it all. And this is the thing. I explained. Her daughter was not on that restraining order. We have proof of that. I showed that all yesterday. When they did mention her kids is that there is no contact allowed to be made through the children to her. Jody, you're lying. You're lying about your daughter being on the restraining order. She was not. Her name was not listed on it. You showed that. So in her attempt to show the restraining order and prove she had one, she actually proved her daughter's not on it. Wasn't on it because it's up now. So she does herself no favors. She always shoots herself in the foot. So she shows us to prove she has one. And while she's proving that she has a restraining order, a protective order, I want to call it a restraining order. While she's trying to prove that she has a protective order, she proves instead that her daughter's not on it. So what does she do? She resorts to showing this part right here, where it says that there's no contact allowed to be made through the kids to her. So that's her way of saying her kids are on the restraining order, or her daughter's on the restraining order. That's how she's also going to shoot herself in the foot, because it clearly states that there's no contact allowed to be made through them. And then there's a bunch of other boxes. So don't be fooled. Her daughter was not on the protective order. We have that. She showed it all and proved her daughter wasn't on the protective order, and then tried to cover it up. And she tried to use the part of the document that said check marks on the boxes for contact. So ways to contact through email, or not email, but online, no online contact, no contact through children to her, which means no second party or third party contact to get to her. It doesn't mean her daughter was on the protective order. So we are clear on that. She lied. Because that's what she does best. Actually, she doesn't do it best. She sucks at it. Just sucks at it. Okay? Because we can read, Jody. We can read. All of us can read. All right?
On up there. You know, it says, see this, other orders to respondent, right? let's see. Other orders to respondent. No contact. Petitioner and petitioner's children, either directly or indirectly, by phone, email, messages, text, etc. La la. So yeah, you dumb three bitches up on panel making excuses for an abuser or trying to say I'm some sort of shitty mother and I didn't put my minor child on there. Same goddamn order you got that you're looking at there, okay? That I've held up before. So now that's the way they put them. You know, you all fucking super detectives over there. It's the way they're made. And it's protect them. And over there calling my daughter Chattanooga ain't cute. Slivers.
Did she just say Chattanooga? 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 Stop. So hold on a second. I didn't come up with Chattanooga. Someone else did. And that's what everyone calls her so that they don't say her name. So she's bitching about the nickname. Chattanooga, not Chattanooga. Nooger is not the way you say Chattanooga, okay? Chattanooga. Hold on, I want to hear that again. That's my kind of. Think you're calling my daughter Cheddar Nooger. Ain't cute, Slithers. Jody, bring up that snake you sleep with every night. Show everyone what you let slither all over you. Call me Slithers when you sleep with a goddamn boa constrictor, for fuck's sakes. Hold on. Unreal.
And super detectives over there. It's the way they're made. And it's protect them. And over there calling my daughter Chattanooga ain't cute. Slithers. Alright? It ain't cute. You're a sick ass fucking bitch. Ain't nobody lying about the fucking abuse. And this one has not been dismissed. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
All right, so this was done several nights ago. It absolutely has been come to an end. So it's not dismissed, right? It's just up. The order is up. It's over. We see you, Jody. We see what you're doing here. Loaf is triggered. Yes, always. She stays triggered. But don't be fooled. It's just selective. She does it because it's her content. She has to be or act triggered. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Y'all are just a whole ass bunch of stupid. And y'all want to create a narrative. The order clearly has my daughter on it. And see, here's fun fucking part.
The order absolutely does not have her daughter on it. I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Her daughter is not on the order. I showed this yesterday. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. There you go. I'm going to put this up. Share. It's constant lies. Anyone see her daughter on the order? Or Boston, I just had someone come here. If you end up being contacted by Ernie, I'm sorry. It was me. He's like, do you have any makeup tips for me? And I'm like, no, not really, because I don't really put a lot of makeup on. I just like throw on whatever, just a little bit of mascara and like eyeliner or whatever. So I sent Ernie Shell your way because he's doing something with makeup, I guess. He said he's going for an audition or something. So Boston, if you are contacted by Ernie Shell because he needs makeup tips. I was like, oh my God, she's going to kill me. But anyway, so here she is saying that her daughter is on the order. No, she was not. The proof is right here. This is why it's such a problem. All of this is such a problem because the lies. It's constant lies. And about the smallest things, okay, it's always a lie. She cannot be truthful to save her life. So here you can see her daughter was not on this. So those of you who sit over there and believe her lies, please listen. We are not lying to you. She's telling you the truth just by showing this. Okay? It's unbelievable. It really is. I don't even get it. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the back. I'm going to put this back up. I thought she was asking for money to retain. Okay, so last night I heard that she was putting her, wait, is it true that she sent people to put her PayPal in Facebook groups? Did that really happen? Because I got a comment about that before I went live. Is that true? Did she really send people to post her PayPal link in Facebook groups? Did that happen? Can I get a link to that or a screen recording to that? Did that really happen? Please let me know. Does anyone know if that was a lie or if it's true? I want to see that and hear that. Luda says, I don't know anything about that. Lippy says, I have it clipped. Let me go look. Okay, yeah. I want to know if Elise, thank you so much. Hold on. I didn't even see this. Thank you, Elise Levesque. You didn't have to do that, hon. You are as beautiful on the outside as you are on the inside. Thank you. You're so sweet. I mean, I'm looking to see. How do you give? I don't know. I don't know how to give membership. I don't know anything about that. I don't know about Facebook. Yeah, so what I heard was that she asked people to go into Facebook groups to share her link there. That's what I heard. So what I heard was that she had asked people to share her PayPal link because she needs something. What did she need? Oh, an attorney. She's sending her link to Facebook groups so she can get an attorney. They need to be aware. Facebook groups need to be aware that she's doing that because nobody needs to be. I don't even believe her. She's going to use it so she can get that cabin, right? The cabin that's actually sitting in her yard that she says she needs money for. There's a brand new cabin sitting in her yard. Oh, and Jody. Jody has no problem doxing me, I noticed. I won't say where, but So this woman says, I'm so horrible to her, but she's over on her channel literally doxing me. No problem about it. Diane dox people, Jody. Would you like me to pull up Google Maps? Because I could do that anytime. When we show everybody what your shady little situation is over there. Because I will tell you right now, I really don't give a fuck. Don't think that I won't or that I'll ever feel bad, because I won't. So let's do here.
Okay. As these orders, when you fill them out, you go into great detail. All right. And then the children, they sign them, and they have to do their signatures, and they're sworn in too, etc. And whatnot. But then when you're served or you have the final copy, they look like the ones that you Dutches are putting up on screen. And so they don't have the children's name or all of the extreme detail. And the first one does, right? And so anyway, yeah, you can miss me with your Hawaii shit. My daughter, all the minor children in the house, yeah, obviously, are on. And on the, original document, it does, before you are issued the permanent one, it does absolutely have their names and details and personal information on it and their own signatures. Because they have to have that to put one in there, princesses.
No, her signature is not on it, Jody, because she's not on the order. She's going to tell people the signature is there. Hey, Angel, I'm so sorry.
Hi. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, so I was like, just waiting.
No, you're good. You're good.
How
are you on?
I'm okay. I'm listening. Like, I don't even have to watch the captions. Unfortunately, I can just listen and understand what she says, and I'm like, it's so sad I don't have to watch the captions. It's so sad I can hear and get it.
Angel talks too fast. I'm going to share her link. She has been doing so much work. She really needs to be rewarded for that. So Angel Talks Too Fast has been transcribing all of Jody's.
I call them journeys.
Everything. Okay. Angel, I hope you're taking breaks for yourself because you're doing the Lord's work. Okay.
Well, it's actually been pretty helpful because I have it all written down like in Word documents. And so if there's something specific that I'm trying to look for, I just, do a find, search my document, and then I can jump right to that part because I write it, verbatim. Yeah. And so now that Andy's running around, talking this, that, the other, right, I can just pop back and forth between the two and compare what they're saying. So it's actually turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah. And he said, if mashed potatoes had a voice, that's comment of the day. So, and I know how hard it is also because I've done exactly what you've done. I've just not transcribed and put it out. I have to sit here and repeat her words usually to tell people what she's saying. And they're like, I can't understand her. Can you put closed captions on? Usually closed captions don't pick it up. I usually choose not to use the closed captions because the closed captions will actually throw me off I can understand her without them.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you know how I feel, the unfortunateness that you
absolutely.
have to like admit that.
There's a whole group of us, right? So
Yeah.
from the beginning, listening to her, there's probably, I would say, a good 2 or 3 handfuls of people that have listened to Jody who probably have listened to pretty much every single word. And we do know. We totally sympathize. And that's why I always say, please go over to her Angel's channel. Please listen to her streams. And it's really good because you go back over the old stuff too, so people can catch up that way. So if people miss stuff, there it is. It's right there for them. Do you know what I mean? So it's perfect.
Yeah.
And
it's really helpful to have like, I mean, the captions get about 10% correct. The rest of it,
I
it's not.
know.
But to have it like on one screen where you can just read it, because I just take and record the video from start to finish. I don't change anything, but I speed it up a little bit, and I just overtop it with the as much text I can fit on one page, and so it's like when you're watching the captions, you get 2 lines at a time, but when you can just see the whole document, then you
Yeah.
start to see like the holes start to show up a lot more clearly, and then it's like, wait a minute, hold on, rather than seeing 2 lines at a time when you can see, a bulk of several minutes on one page. It's something. It's a whole different thing than just listening to
No,
her.
what you're doing, Angel, is so valuable. And I thank you, really. I know how much work you're putting in, and you can't put a price tag on that. Like, you really cannot begin to imagine how much work Angel really is doing, you guys. She's actually going above and beyond. It's a lot of work to transcribe Jody, and it's so important. Like, so all the people who are like, I can't understand her, I can't hear her, you guys, there's a channel right here who's giving you everything on a silver platter. She's giving it right to you, every word. And like, seriously, thank you, Angel. And who knows, Tiffany, thanks for taking your time to get her straight. Sad as fuck, for real. You're very welcome. Thank you. Who knows? Anytime. This has been a whole saga. So,
Well, and then she comes on your channel, and depending on the day, well, okay, before she decided, that she was not going to like you anymore, right? Depending on the day, she'd come here and she'd tell one story, and then like a couple weeks later, she'd be back and she'd have a completely different story. That one video where she's trying to convince you that everybody shows up at 6:30, and you're trying. I felt so bad when I was typing out what you were saying. It was like I could hear the pain in your voice, and you'd be like, "That doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense." And you're trying to basically explain to her that like it would be impossible for them to get there before the cops were called. And I don't know how many times you gave her an out. I don't know how many times you offered up a way for her to double back, and she never took
I
the
did
opportunity.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
But that
like,
was the thing. I was sitting there, and when she said that, I'm like, wait a minute, Jody, how is that possible? So that means Don was right around the corner then. They called the police right when he got home.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's when I got her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The dispatch, they didn't actually dispatch the officers until 6:32. And so the officers weren't even on the way yet at 6:30. They had not been sent out yet. So I don't know how the heck they got there at the same time when they literally have not been dispatched there yet at 6:30.
Moon River, when did she say this? Now she says Summer was missing for hours before Andy got home. Did you hear that?
On one of her Facebook posts, she says she typed out that the news had it all wrong, and that Summer had gone missing way, and she wrote way, like with multiple Y's, way before 7 or 6 or something.
Was that in the beginning, Angel? Is that like one of her first posts on Facebook about it when she was correcting stuff? Like,
I think so. I have
that actually. It's not that far back in my screenshots. She said that Summer was on a few hours before Andy got home on the live. She was on this morning.
And I was trying to figure out how many, comparing the number of Y's to how long that would be equivalent to. Because I think she uses 4 of them. Oh yeah, okay. So it's from let's see. The Facebook post is dated June 16th of 2021 at 1:03 a.m. And
June
it says
at 1:03. So it was one of the first ones. Is that where
Yeah.
she says about her being not being 4 years old and that she's not and she didn't believe that she was wandered away. She's like, and she did not wander away, right?
Yes. She says,
okay.
We have all been looking all day. Please help share any pictures or articles about Summer that you see on the news. Please keep your eyes open for her. P.S. She didn't just, quote, walk off, like the poorly worded news article stated, nor was she, quote, last seen walking away from her home. And she's been missing since way before 7 p.m.
I have that, and I want to show it. Angel, do you have that right?
I just have it typed out.
You have it typed out.
Maybe I have the link. Hang on.
Because
I think I have it.
I want to actually show this while you just said it. I think it's really important. And I know it's not that far back in my stuff, but who knows where it is. Actually.
No, I can't because her Facebook is gone right now.
No, it's okay. Can I just ask that one of my mods, maybe if you know where it is, maybe Luda or Nicole,
I'm sure it's buried in a live somewhere.
I'd really like to show this post. I just don't know where it is. I'm going through my stuff right now.
The video, I think it was the video, like right around that time she did a video and she said Summer was 4. If you remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have it and I'd like to show it. I'll look for it while I'm playing this.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up. I'm so glad you're here. I know Did you want to come up yesterday too?
Yeah, because you were talking about Andy a little bit, and I have been trying to work on that stuff with Andy. I'm still working on the 6-hour thing that he did because I'm that far behind. But one of the things that and it could be just completely coincidental, but something that stuck out to me was that we have Dawn, who says he called Candace and he decided based on Candace's reply he was going to work late, which doesn't make sense because it was like 1 p.m. But okay. So Don's like, okay, well, I decided to work late that day. And then he comes back and he's like, look, I worked late and I have all these alibis, right? And then we have Andy who's like, I worked late that day because I had to lock up and blah, blah, blah. But I'm on video to show that I'm at work. And then coincidentally enough, they apparently both get in that area at the same time. And so it was like they both worked late and both of them used that as an alibi. And then they arrived back in the area at nearly the same time. Like I say, it could be totally coincidental, but I thought it was a pretty interesting thing that they're both deciding to work late that day. And that they then
absolutely. I think it's sad that they both needed to work late that day and that they showed up at the exact same time.
Yes, and that was the alibi.
Ron said we pulled in here, right? So when he was doing the back roads tour in the shed, he drove up to the shed and he goes, we pulled it.
And they quickly corrected himself. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. That kind of popped out to me and I was like, But like I said, it could be totally coincidental. I thought it was an interesting thing that rather than just saying, I worked late that day and that was that, it was, I worked late that day, so I wasn't there because there's proof I wasn't there. And so why would you need to like emphasize that there's
Yeah.
proof that you weren't there. What's the need for
Yeah.
that emphasizing? It's a weird thing. I'm on the fence with Andy's situation, because all that business about the being arrested for weed related charges is nonsense. There's way more to that than that. Way more to that. So that's what got me going on him. His omission of certain points of certain things. Because I've got notes all over the place. And at one point, when you had called in to him, when you were on the phone with him, he, I think it's that point in time in which he like interrupts you talking to address somebody in the chat or whatever. And I wrote all that stuff down too. And his throughout that 6 hours, he gives completely different timelines, but he always places himself there at 6:30, which is the same time that Jody Sue said he was there. Is at 6:30.
Right. All right. Yeah, Nicole, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to press play on this. I'm going to write to you in chat the post that I need. All right, Angel, hold on one sec.
Oh,
you want to
fine.
sit and hang out for a bit up here?
Sure.
Okay.
And they have to swear the children in. But y'all are hell detectives, let me tell you. And
I want to say something. I don't think anybody's ever claimed to be a detective. No one claims to be a detective. We're just on to you, Jody. We just watch you like a fucking hawk.
you also think this one's been dismissed is pretty funny as well. It's not been, and it's not case. So any more hot takes from y'all, or y'all want to talk some more shit about my parenting while y'all are sitting there for 23 goddamn hours a day tuned into YouTube to make up nothing?
Did she just say 23 damn hours a day? Did she? Hold on, guys. I'm going to show you something. So, Jody Loaf, give me a moment. Unreal. So, Jody, you speak a little bit too soon, hon. Let's see what he just did yesterday. Want to see? I'm going to show you guys something. Take a look. Take a look at this. Get a look at this one. Watch this. What's this? 20 hours a day, huh? 23 hours, she said. Well, Jody came in at a whopping 20 hours.
I was thinking the same
20
thing. Like, hold on
hours. What's that, guys?
I guess there's a difference
Come again,
between 20
Jody?
and
Say
23.
that one more time, Jody.
The 3 hours is the deal breaker.
23 hours a day. Well, I sit here for 20 hours, 14 minutes, and 0 seconds. Should have just gone for 24, Jody. Right? I mean, and it's in a different language because it came from my friend Luda. Okay. Shay, I just answered you, hon. Grab the link. It's right there pinned. You're more than welcome to come out up here. Okay, so let's let me the sun is in my eyes. It's like literally in my eyes. I have to shut that shade. Hold on a sec. So I'm gonna stop this screen. I'm gonna pull the other one up.
Apparently she talked about me a couple days ago.
She's always talking.
I got it labeled. I have a label now, a name. I'm not sure what it is, but she said that the typing, the things that were typed out were wrong.
Oh, really?
Sorry, I missed a few ums in there.
Speak up a little bit more clearly. All right, hold on. I'm going to press play. Don't you worry, Angel. We got you.
Oh, I'm not worried at all.
Lies and fuck up cases. Anything else you want to touch on today? Since you don't even know how protective orders work and what's on the paperwork, and all that, you champions of fucking victims and domestic violence and potatoes, you want to go ahead and give it a shot, take? I mean, please, because clearly, other orders, supposed to stay away from petitioners' children, either directly or indirectly. See that?
That's not what it says. I showed it yesterday. It's not that he needs to stay away from the petitioner's children. It is that he can't contact them. I'll say this again. He can't contact them to contact her. He can't make contact
Via a third party to get to
can't
her.
make the second or third party contact. Okay. Like that's all that is. And I showed it yesterday. I showed a perfect screenshot. I actually flipped it over. I turned it around so people could read it. She is lying. All right.
Shocker.
God. I'm going to make myself a coffee. Does anybody want one? I'm just kidding. I'm going to really make myself a coffee. Hold on one sec. So if anybody comes up, just know I'll be right back. Don't think I'm ignoring you in my backstage. I know Shay wanted to come up, I think. Oh, let me add her. Hold on. She's here. She just got here.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Shay, what's up?
Hey, Angel.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hey, Shay. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna take my cam off.
Okay. Oh shit. Did I add you and you didn't want it on? Here. Let me remove her so she can fix
You
it.
look beautiful. I don't know why you need to turn it off.
I don't want her to, I didn't mean to do that. I thought she wanted it on. She trying to shut it off. There you go. I'll add her. I'm so sorry. Damn, I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's fine. I did that. I thought I turned it off, but I didn't.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. You look fine.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm like literally threw on the sundress and whatever today. So
you look beautiful.
I did not mean to do that. I thought you wanted it on. So when I saw you, I was like, oh, here she is. I apologize.
No, it actually wasn't you. I forgot to turn my camera off. It was me. So no worries. No worries.
Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. All right. So I'm going to press play on this real quick while I just make a coffee and I'll be right back.
Okay. How you doing, Angel?
I'm I'm hanging in there.
Like, stay the whole fuck away from petitioner and petitioner's children. Dumbasses. But here, let's hear their hot fucking take on it. You want to? I want to. Seriously. Fucking idiots.
She's unbelievable, isn't she, Angel?
She's something. She's something, all right. I don't know why she always has to do this stuff in the dark. It doesn't make sense.
You tell me. I have no clue.
Her receipts, I love her receipts. Here's my receipts.
Oh, yeah. I just saw, I went back out and just saw Lippy's clip.
Antagonizing, attacking, smearing. This is the thing.
Right.
Jody doesn't realize the court is not going to give her a protective order of any kind. There's been no contact between him or her.
How does she know that? How would TM or Gavilan Bells know what contact has or has not been, or what violations have been made? Somebody tell me that, huh? anybody? They don't. They have no fucking clue. And here's the thing. Here's a fun fact. TM herself, Tiffany Marie Lyons Slithers over there, heard him on a phone call with my son screaming at us. So she's straight up lying out of her whole face hole right now. Lying out of her whole face hole. But anyway,
No. So real quick, it's still making. I had to fill up my Keurig because I didn't have
Your face hole.
My face hole. She 1 minute. I've told the story about this so many times. When she talked to Andy, you guys know, right? I've told this story. She had her son call Andy, and he was pissed and wanted her to get offline. That's it. That's all. Okay?
Right.
He said, shut the fuck up about the dogs. He said, get offline and shut the fuck up about the dogs. That's all. He was pissed, because this is what was happening. Benny had reached out to, it was the night that Benny had reached out to Andy. Do you guys remember the stream that he had when he called? I think he called or texted Andy on the phone. And I think Andy answered. Benny was asking questions, and Jody freaked out. And she's like, this is the person that's harassing our children, yada, yada, yada. So that night she reached out to me and she asked me if I would be on the phone real quick or something with her. And I'm like, shit, I don't have like my phone with me to record. I think I was just getting back from doing groceries or something. I don't know. And
was that?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Was that the live? But was that when she was on live saying, "Tiffany, are you here? Come here, Tiffany." Is that the one you're talking about?
No.
Okay, sorry.
This was in private. This was probably last November. I would say it was in the fall time sometime. So what happened was she wanted to let Andy know that the man he was talking to was doxing her, and because Benny had showed her trailer. Okay. So she wanted Andy to be aware that's who he was speaking to. When she got on the phone with him, he was screaming at her. And I did hear Andy. He wasn't pleasant, but I mean, the fuck. You know, he said, get offline. Stop talking.
Yes.
Stop talking about the dogs. Shut the fuck up about the dogs. Blah, blah, blah. So he's going down the list of all the things she needs to do to stop what was going on. If Jody was to contact law enforcement and say, I'm being harassed online, do you know what the first thing they tell her to do is? Get off the net.
I've been saying that for like a week. Yeah.
I mean, if she's so...
Yeah, he wasn't nice. I mean, he made her cry. She cried.
She doesn't
but
have
he
to be
yelling at her son. He was only yelling at her. He was not yelling at them. He only yelled at her.
She says bad things about him all the time. She just doesn't yell. She just kind of mumbles it out.
What concerns me is she has spent all this time trashing Andy. Yeah. And during all this time, she keeps insisting, no, her earbuds is in. She's not hearing this.
Yes, the daughter.
So my goodness, how much time does that child have to spend with her ears plugged in, with her earbuds plugged in, so she can't hear this?
Well, you know,
or when is she spending time with her daughter? When is she taking her daughter to see other children, to be socialized, spend time with them? 14 is a very special age.
The couple of nights ago, you know,
their
when
social life is
having that meltdown, when Andy was doing his live and she popped up and was having the meltdown, it wasn't too long into that I don't know if her daughter like got woken up or something, but she muted and she was clearly talking to somebody for
Of course.
a period of time, and I'm like, it has to be her daughter, right? And so it's like, this is
Yeah.
not a topic for your daughter to be listening to you ranting about. I don't understand
Right.
why she sits there. She should have just gone to bed. No one was forcing her to watch that stuff. She was like
Well,
tormenting herself, and then no child needs to hear any of that information, whether it's coming out of Jody Sue's mouth or whether she's overhearing it from the computer. She
Do
should
you
have
hear
just turned it down.
I just have to run to the ladies' room. I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'll be back in 2
Okay.
seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Keep going. You're having a great conversation. I love
yes, you are.
Me and Shay, we could talk for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we can.
I had a huge problem with the fact that she was clearly super upset, ranting and raving on mute. To her daughter, clearly it had to have been about what was going on at the time, because she was like bawling her eyes out, and I'm like,
Yes.
the first thing was stop watching it and go to bed. And okay, so she decides not to do that. Her daughter comes in the room, whatever. She should have been like, nothing, I'm fine, I'll get over it. And she should have then turned it off and go to bed. Her daughter doesn't need to be around any of that going on. None
No,
of
she
that.
doesn't.
And then she's like, Andy does this, and this to my daughter. But it's my personal opinion that the things that she's letting her daughter overhear and the things that she's telling her daughter are not the best thing to do for a child. Not a
it's
healthy
not.
thing, especially when you're dealing with I feel, it's my opinion, I feel that she's putting the daughter in between her two parents, like the daughter is being placed to pick sides between the two of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's not.
I feel like she's trying to parental alienate her daughter from her
Yes.
dad.
Yep. Exactly. Yep.
My dad left, and I did not have him in my life. That was his choice, not ours. I had a very difficult childhood, but I didn't sit there and hear my mother trash him
Yes.
day in, day out, every
Mhm.
day, nor would she have. I would have been thankful if my dad would wanted to have something to do with me and in my
Yeah.
life.
Mhm.
I would have been happy if my dad would have come and got me, once a month for dinner. I mean, I'd have been happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't.
Both parents need their
Yes.
kids need both their parents. I meant to say, I'm cutting
Even
in and out because I didn't realize my tablet was almost this dead. I was on for a couple of minutes.
Even if the two parents just absolutely just can't stand each other, okay, fine, whatever. But
Right.
You can be niceys for a millisecond when you're doing a trade-off of the child,
Right.
and then you can go back to being,
She could have
mean
a
and
family
private.
member do a trade off.
Yes.
If
Yes.
the child's old enough, she can
Mm-hmm.
meet in a public place or
Yeah.
whatever, and do the trade off.
Yeah. And just when towards the beginning, when Tip Marie was talking about apparently something that she had said yesterday about Jodie Sue talking about all of her DV problems and whatever else. I had talked about that, I think with you at some point, like 2 weeks ago or something. It's my opinion, being a quote unquote survivor of DV, that it's really offensive to hear somebody continuing on with that.
It is.
When Andy's with someone else. He's not there anymore. He's with someone else. He's
Right.
moved on, right? But she's not. She's continuing to sit there for hours a day and not getting assistance for herself. If she's so traumatized,
she needs counseling.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for me when I hear somebody complaining for 20 hours a day and not going and getting help.
I'm a DVD victim.
Mm-hmm.
DV victim. I'm sorry. I had to go get cognitive therapy.
Yes.
From my abuse because I was hospitalized.
Yes.
For 10 days at my last episode. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to relive that every day. I can't imagine being a child and hearing this every single day.
Yeah.
It's so
Very
Okay.
concerned.
healthy to. Hey, AB.
Not to discredit whatever she went through,
No, not at
but
all.
she should go get some help if it's that bad. She needs to go talk to
Exactly.
somebody. Because
She
Go
YouTube is
get
not
therapy.
therapeutic.
Go get
She
therapy for your
has a
children.
mom.
Uh-huh.
You know, do something productive for your children.
You guys
Yep.
hear me? Or is my volume fucked?
No, we can. I can hear you. It's a little bit laggy, but it
Everything,
might just be me.
It's
everything's
lagging.
kind of staticky for me. I can't hardly hear you guys. I
Yeah.
think it's where my tablet's going dead, Tiff.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going
Yeah.
to let it charge up. Huh?
Do you need to charge it?
Yes, I do, honey. You're kind of going in and out, both of y'all,
Mhm.
and I
Damn.
don't know if it's feedback or
Go
whatever.
charge it and come
But
back.
I need to charge it because I
Yeah.
I should have come in on my computer and I did it on
Come in on the
my
computer then.
tablet.
That's better. Come on the
Let me see.
computer.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on just a second. Let me
Yeah.
try this. I'm trying to learn all this stuff here with the computer. It has
I
actually
still need to
been
help you. I forgot I was going to help
over
you
a
with that.
decade
While
since I've
you do
had a
that, I'm
computer.
going to keep pressing play, okay? Because I
Yes,
don't want it to
definitely.
be like a 17-hour stream. Okay.
Oh, why not
No.
20?
Okay.
No, it has to be 23.
20.
That's the golden
20
number.
hours.
23. 23.
Yeah,
23.
she was 22
I've
hours.
been live for 20 whole friggin' hours last night. Come on. I couldn't believe. So I woke up, right? It's funny. Someone was like, Jody's going to be live in the morning when I wake up. And I was like, yep. He stays online from sun to sun. Like, you know what I mean? So I woke up this morning. I did a whole bunch of stuff, didn't look at anything or check on her. And I went into my Discord and I saw Jody's still alive. And it was like an hour before. And I was like, holy shit. So then I saw the 20-hour screenshot.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this lady
Okay,
is.
now, Tiffany, do you kick me off of this one and I come back in on the other one, or how do I do this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hang up
Oh,
what
computer
you're on.
illiterate.
Hang up what you're on and jump on your computer.
So what
So
now?
Just
leave on the device you're on and then come back on your computer.
Mhm.
Okay, so just leave this one.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just give me
Okay.
just a second then. Sorry
All right.
about this.
Well, that's
Don't
okay.
be sorry. You're good. You're good. All set.
All right, I'll mute so you can get this going.
Okay. And I'll add her back when she comes. I'd like to have a cigarette as well. So I may add myself on my cell phone real quick too. But I'm going to wait for her to do that.
And there's proof all these people, including her, worked behind the scenes with him. And admittedly, so since the order had first been put into place, and have gotten info to target and harass the children and I, and broken a bazillion ways from Sunday, I have very real proof. He's actually got. I mean, look, I'm not giving away everything I fucking. I'm just not gonna do it. But for this shit to be being said, because these dumb bitches don't know how nothing works.
Say during that last order, you showed up at her house and started throwing rocks at the window, or driving by, laying on the horn, flipping her off, screaming.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. He did this, he did that. She ain't a fucking cop. She doesn't know what classifies as at all. She has no idea what detectives everybody else been working on, saying, doing, no idea. But here's their hot take.
Loaf out the window. Okay, we'll just say for instance.
Loaf.
That would
Lovely.
be different.
All right, Slytherin.
Okay, we have documented that this man actually broke his signature. I'm sorry, did I just hear Jody say Slither Adams? Every time you say my motherfucking name, I'm gonna dox your ass. Okay, Jody? So get used to Google Maps. I'm gonna do it right now. In fact, keep going. Keep fucking doxing me. I'll dox you back every time. No problem doing it. I'm not above doing that. I'm telling you right now. So yeah, we're gonna take a little tour today. Sound good? Sounds good to me. On that paperwork, truthfully, and I know that she has memory because Andy had said that it really is true. But early on, I remember I said, I don't see a signature. Anybody could have done that. Blah blah blah. One of you guys actually checked with Andy, right? Like one of you guys did. That there was actually really a restraining order or protective order. And
Adrian, the only time I talked to him was when he was on panel at Adrian's, and when I called into his show. Live.
Yeah, and then you got.
Well, hold on. I don't want to be like Jody. Hold on.
I don't know what she's doing there, guys.
Outing herself in a lie, trying
any kind. There's been no contact between
and
the
they don't know that.
Dallas Police Department because Benny's covering anyone's story. She doesn't care about that. How many driving was it? Absolutely.
I would
real.
Yeah, for no reason. He's not doing it. He went out there to look for this little girl.
Yeah.
What I found.
So they're mad right
this
now.
Is the thing. Don't think for a second just because she holds up a piece of paper that says Circuit Court, okay, Jody and George and 125 Ben Hill, that would be a legitimate document.
Yeah, okay. Do they have a document to show you? Do they? Yeah, I didn't think so. They have no documents at all to show you with one. And I'm showing the signature, by the way. So here, let's see here. If I get this one.
I'm back.
I can
hear a lot better now.
Judge on the first one.
Hey, so hold on one sec. Let me stop this here. So that's a signature of the judge or chancellor. Okay. So hold on a minute, Jody. Where's your daughter's signature? You said. Where is it? Where is it? Peekaboo. It's not there. Yeah, where's the stamp? Where's the state seal? Have we seen one? I know it's actually legit though. I mean, Andy did confirm that the order was real, right? So we know, but I was questioning that. And in the beginning I said, unless there's a state seal on it, it means nothing. So people will also see her holding up this paper and they'll say, oh, it's real. It's got to be real.
No. Let me. I've got it. A copy of it.
Not a state seal. It's not. Go ahead, Shay. Oh, do you guys like my? Hold on. I want to show you. I want to show you my cup.
Go ahead.
Want to see my cup? Can you see it? If I full screen it. Ooh, hold on. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
My mom got me that. She got us the last one.
She on page 6 of 6.
6 of 6, yeah.
Page 6 of 6. At the top, it says, and this is the one that's checkmarked, the court does not find good cause and denies a temporary order of protection. The court finds there is no immediate and present danger of abuse to the petitioner and denies the petitioner's request for a temporary order of protection. The court will set the matter for a hearing, and the hearing is September 6th at 9:30.
Okay.
And it was filed.
Shay, do you have that in front of you?
Yeah, I'm reading from it.
Are you able to share that?
Huh?
Are you able to share your screen?
Well, it's on my tablet, and I couldn't. I've got it plugged up. See, when I try to go live on my tablet, and it goes almost dead.
Are you able to send it to me? Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Andy sent it to me, Andy
Okay.
did.
Are you able
Yeah.
to send it to me? Like, can you send a screenshot to me?
Yeah, I can do that, but I
Or
want to
did
ask
you want to
I'd
do
like
it on
to
your
ask.
channel?
Do what, honey?
Did you want to do it on your channel? I totally understand.
No, that's fine.
If you didn't
I'd
show it
like
already
to.
and you wanted to do, I
I
didn't know
would
if you
like to ask
can.
Andy first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
'Cause
you want
he's
to
in
ask
it.
him? Sure. Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem. I got
yeah. I
that.
want to ask him first,
Sure.
and then
Yeah.
I have no problem because he sent it to me. He didn't
Yeah.
say not to share it, but I just figured,
Right.
should send it
Just
to him.
redact anything that might be like, I always
Yeah,
redact stuff when people send me
yeah,
things. I'll redact, like, even if it's just enough to hide what's, always be
yeah.
careful not to, like, I would never show a judge's signature. Why would you do that? Like, I would never show it. That's weird to
She's
me.
not
Like,
showing the important
she
parts,
doesn't even
anyways.
care. So
She's not
weird.
showing the important parts, anyways.
Well, that's her
Problem Mama
normal.
has it, but it's
She
not
never
public,
shows.
right, Car? It's not been put
Is
out
it
public.
public?
It's probably not
Okay.
because it's got. I don't know if the
I don't think
content
it
is.
is.
Oh, she wanted him to also. It was check marked on here for him to please order the respondent to go to a certified batters intervention program
Mm-hmm.
and a counseling program. Well, in my opinion, she needs one too. Um, Personal conduct. It has this check marked: hurt or threaten to hurt any animals that we own or keep. Oh, this is crazy.
It's what she does, though. She only puts out the stuff that is supportive of her story.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
it's nothing
Collectively.
new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's keep playing this for a few.
Yep.
Shay, yeah, definitely. I would ask Andy if he would allow
Yeah.
you to do that and see what he says. Maybe he will, and we can actually prove that she's full of shit, per usual. Because
I
that's
just
not.
figured since it was his paperwork, that, and he did show it to me, I figured, just be ethical to ask first,
Yeah.
it's his, so.
No, yeah,
I don't want to
absolutely.
break
I didn't
that.
know. But yeah, I think that we could totally shut down right now. We could shut down the rumor. Do you know what I mean? That she's spreading around. That it's,
Oh, yeah.
that's real, and she's got a new one. We could shut it down right here, right now. Like, hello. Enough of the lies, for fuck's sakes. Like, she can't tell the truth to save her life.
It was received, it says it's stamped on here, received August the 22nd of 2022. And let's see.
Do you want to read it? Do you want to just read you read it real quick?
Sure, I read it. I read that part on my life. But yeah,
Okay.
if Chrome Mama gets to talk to him or Gavel Geeks before I do, see if they can ask him if it'd be okay to share it, and I don't care a bit. It says,
Okay. I'm going to mute
let
so you
me.
can read it.
Okay. It
I'm
says,
also going to jump on my
George.
phone so I can real quick.
Okay. It says George has mentally, physically, emotionally abused myself, both of our children for 26 years, 19 years, 14 years. Now, this is her handwriting because you write it out yourself. When you describe the abuse. He is still doing so, and he's continued to do so despite a prior 1-year order in place. He remains an extreme threat to myself and minor child and the public. As soon as this expired by mix-up on Friday, he began targeting the children, myself, and even more openly online with a group of YouTubers. He has been working with behind the scenes with his girlfriend to target and put out into an on us. I couldn't read it. All year, he made it known he was coming for our child. And it says continued. Hang on just a second. There's more. He has also told the entire world, our stalkers, plus our stalkers, when our son leaves for basic training in the next few days, knowing, and this is in capital letters, it would let them know we were unprotected, and also to continue, and then this is in parentheses, wink at our safety once our son was gone, to protect his sister and I. That's what she wrote. See, that's the same as mine was when I done a protective order. I wrote it out in my own words, and the judge read it and either had the choice to sign it or deny it, and mine was signed.
Well,
And
Candace
then
filled
2
that
weeks
one out
went
too,
to court.
remember? Candace filled out that one thing about Dawn.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm
yeah. You
presumably
do.
it's
They
the same
let you
court.
write it in your own words. They want it in your own words.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, well, when you go sign those papers, you sit right there at the courthouse. Now,
Yep.
this is the way it is here. You sit right there at the courthouse and you fill those papers out and you give it to them, and the judge either can sign it or he could not. You know, you're either denied or it's granted an emergency protection order right then and there, and it's good for
Yep.
2 weeks, and then you come back and do a hearing. Well, I've never, I don't know what it means when you get denied and you go back for 2 weeks. I have no clue. I guess to maybe plead your case in front of the judge. I'm not sure.
Are you
Mhm.
able to hear me okay? I just want to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't think I was in my backyard, but I don't think you could hear me there. So I had to move. All right. So that was the order that is denied, right?
yes.
And the judge's signature is on it denying it.
And you want to know what's wild?
Yeah.
The date on it that they go back and meet is September the 6th of 2022 is the
Okay.
next hearing on it.
Yep.
That is also the date as of last year of when she got evicted.
Really? Isn't that something? Wow.
I'm pretty sure it is, because I have
Okay.
that too. I have that too, where she was ordered to give back his clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about that actually really quick. So
Go ahead.
Andy said that that Jody had taken at least 3 of his phones prior to him leaving or whatever.
Excuse me, 3?
Yeah, plus the
How many
tablet.
phones does he
Okay,
have?
see, yeah, that's question number 1. But then the follow-up to that is that it was after that that Jody released the text messages. So I don't know if it's true that she took these phones, whatever, but she didn't release those text messages right away.
Right,
And
right.
he's claiming that she took at least
She
3
took
of his
stuff out.
phones. Yeah, which
So what is he saying about the text messages
he doesn't
that
remember them.
he doesn't remember them?
No.
Interesting. Okay, so Andy also seems to have parts of history that he seems to forget, like blank spaces. And I almost wonder, so it's either one of a couple things going on. He either doesn't want to say, so he says, I don't remember, because then he doesn't have to lie, right? And I noticed that Andy seems to be, and I don't want to say that he's honest, because I don't know him. I don't know what the truth is, or what it isn't. But it seems to me, when it comes to her abuse. Now, listen, this is what stood out to me, and I was talking about this last night with a friend. Was when Jody's sister said no, that she didn't believe that Andy was abusive to her. and didn't believe that he'd ever put his hands on her. Do you remember? She said, no, she didn't know about any abuse. And he corrected her and he said, no, I have put my hands on her. And
It stood out to me.
It was almost like, you know how Don was unapologetically truthful about weird shit and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It felt like that to me, where he's like honest to a fault, where he had like, yeah, I did abuse her. I did put my hands on her. Yes, I did sell weed to the Wells. I did do this. Things that people don't normally admit to, he did. And I do want to give him credit for doing that, because not many people would say, yeah, I sold weed to Dawn and Candace, or yeah, I did abuse Jody. And also, Benny had asked a question. He had said, oh shit, I don't remember exactly how it was, but it was about the abuse. And he asked if that was the worst it had ever been. There was one instance he was talking about, and Andy actually said, no, that wasn't the worst it ever was. Like, basically, like, I actually hurt her worse at a different point in time. So he even admitted that what people thought was really bad abuse, what was really bad abuse, he had actually abused her worse than that. Like, he also admitted to that. And I thought, wow, okay, so these periods of time that he doesn't recall, he can't recollect, he's saying, I don't remember that. He also seems to forget certain parts of the abuse, right? So I'm wondering if he was raging to the point where he was blacking out or dissociating from what he was doing, because he doesn't remember certain parts, right? So maybe he was in such a fit of rage that, you know, when you're so pissed, and then you look back and you're like, I don't remember, it was such a blur, because you see red and you get so mad.
Well,
I've done
that.
Something.
I've done that when I've been really mad, and I've also blacked out when I've been really abused.
Yes,
I wrote down a quote from him from when he was on Purgar the other night. I wrote it down verbatim. He says, so the lead-in was basically like, you know, we want to know, you know, what you remember about the 15th or whatever. And he says, I still can't say this, that, and everything without being threatened with going to jail, or threatened with an order of protection, or threatened with anything. I cannot have a voice. That's why I've not come out, because I can't speak without the risk of me going to jail for something I didn't even do, and I'm not doing. I sat silent for so long, just trying to let this blow over, because I had no part in this. I went to work, I did my work, I come home, I took care of my family, and then I went on about my business. That's like verbatim what he said. So, I mean, you can kind of read between the lines with that one.
Yeah.
Clearly, clearly, in my opinion, it clearly seems as though he knows stuff. Otherwise, what would he be afraid of?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I could read between the lines, but what happens every time a local tries to come out and speak up, too?
Oh, yeah.
You know, they get threatened all the time. What happened with her when Candace first came out? Jody had a meltdown.
Yeah.
When she first, if you'll think back, when she very, very first come out. And then there is a post that she put out in November of her saying, let me read it. Let me get it real quick and I'll read it verbatim.
Isn't that about the time when she came around, was like, made those accusations that Candace had told her to not spill the beans and not to tell the story or something? Or no, Candace apparently allegedly had told Jody Sue to change her story or something. That
Yeah.
was in November also.
While you do that, I'm gonna keep playing this. I feel like
Okay.
I have the judge's signature sitting
Sorry,
here.
I'll be
It's
quiet.
bugging me.
I'll be quiet.
I don't like it. So while Shay looks for that, I'm gonna press play only because it's already 1:30. I have 1, 2. So I have 2 hours before I have to go. So I want to make sure we can cut through some of this. Let me know, Shay, when you have that so we can play it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, well, it's actually
Yeah.
not something you play. It was
Okay.
just a screenshot I had of hers, but I can send it to you.
I'm sorry. Not play. I was pressing play on the video.
Oh, okay. I'll just send it to
Sorry.
you in email and let you show it if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. Okay, we could do that. All right, I'm going to press play.
It clearly says, stay away from petitioner and petitioner's minor children. In direct contact. And you see, he's already doing all of that and pretending to be other people in contacting us while he was still running from the order and during the order and all these other things that this group is very well aware of. And even Slithers up there's heard Monster with her own ears yelling and screaming at myself and the children. So
Let me tell you something, Jody Sue, loud and clear. Stop using me as your fucking witness. I'm not your witness, bitch. Got it? Don't use me as someone who can help you when you sit around disparaging me 24/7. Stop using me as your witness. I'm not your fucking witness. There's no proof to it. I can't even prove what I heard. And I'd be yelling at you too. I'd be telling you to log off too. He didn't threaten her on that phone call. He told her to shut up, get offline and shut up. That's what he said. Rightfully so. So Slithers isn't your witness, okay? Stop using me to your advantage and then turning around and talking shit. So that's like me saying, oh, well, Jody Sue can back me up on this. And then I'm going to sit and do a live stream for 7 hours on you. Stop using me as a way to verify that something's true. Even Slithers can verify. No, I can't. Fuck you. And my name is Tiffany Loaf.
So she's lying at her whole goddamn face hole right now. But they're up there telling everybody what? That I'm a shitty mom. I didn't put my children on an order of protection. La, la, la. You don't order from B on it. Each time, they have to testify to their own abuse. They have to be sworn to the statements and they have to sign for themselves. But the permanent fucking orders put in place do not give the extreme details and they don't out the children by name. So that's how much you're super.
So this is her answer, that they're not going to out the children by name. So she wants you to believe they're not written there because the court isn't going to out them by name. So you're telling me that on an order of protection, they don't put the kid's name because they don't want to out them. Bullshit. Throw some loafs in the chat because she's
They
lying.
put
Every time
initials.
she
They put their
lies,
initials.
throw a loaf in the chat. That's what we do here. Lies, loaf. Loaf lies. Go ahead, Angel.
They put the minor children's initials. They might not put their full names, but they'll put their initials in there. Otherwise, there's no way to identify who they are.
On a restraining order or protective order, they'll put their whole name, their date of birth.
Mm.
I know. Like,
Yeah.
I know Jody tells everybody she doesn't know any. Actually, I do. I do. She's bullshit. She's a liar. So now her excuse for her daughter's name not being on that document is because the court doesn't want to out the children. Full of shit. There is absolutely no way for anybody to get a hold of that document because family court is not a public thing. All right. There would be no reason to protect the kids on court documents on a restraining order. Their name goes right on it. Name, date of birth, okay, social security number, possibly. So stop, Jody Sue. Just stop. She's so full of it. She's so desperate for people to believe her lies. She's so pissed that the truth is coming out. She is scrambling and literally lying to people now, telling them that the court is protecting the children by not putting their names on documents. So if their name's not on it, they're not on it. It doesn't apply. So what do you think would happen? Let's just do like a hypothetical. Like I said the other night, say Andy's outside her house. Like I said, throwing rocks at the window, screaming, threatening, blah, blah. She calls the police and says, I need someone to come here. I have a restraining order on this man, and he's threatening myself and my children. They show up. They need the restraining order, and the kids aren't on it. Is Jody going to say, oh, the court did that to protect the kids, to protect their identities? So they are on it, but they didn't put them on it. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God.
No, the kids' names wasn't on this one.
Fucking detectives know about jack shit anything while they're over there trying to discredit me as a mom. You know, this and that and the other, trying to make people think I don't give a fuck about my children and I'm the abuser and I'm this and I'm that and he's not doing anything to me. Yeah, fuck right off. And they know what they've been doing in the background with this motherfucker for a year. And I ain't playing. So, and this one coming up ain't dismissed. They're a whole bunch of fucking stupid, y'all. And it's to gaslight. It's to try to get a reaction so they can have food. You want to know why? Because they want to bilk your fucking asses out of that month-end money for their paychecks next month.
Wow.
And it's to gaslight. It's to try to get a reaction so they can have food. You want to know why? Because they want to bilk your fucking asses out of that month-end money for their paychecks.
All right, so she's saying, hold on. This is why I don't like closed captions, because it throws me off. I hate them. I don't like putting them on. They're only on for other people, but closed captions can't help you because they don't understand her. So there's no point to closed captions. They don't, even closed captions can understand her. So hold on. So there are a whole bunch of, hold on.
And it's gaslight. It's to try to get a reaction so they can have food.
It's the gaslight to try to get a reaction so they can have.
You want to know why? because they want to milk your fucking asses out of that month-end money for their.
So they can milk your fucking asses out of that month-end money for their paychecks. What? What? Do you know Jody? Listen, no lie. If you go look at Jody's social blade, she makes more than me. No lie. So, Jody, who's waiting for their check from YouTube? You're doing pretty well over there, huh?
Their paychecks next month. Even at the destruction of myself, my children, and even Monster himself. That's why. Because money talks. And now Slithers is real fucking mad because I'm called out. The whole fucking shit with Keys and her case and another missing child's case that they.
Okay, so now she's saying she called out a whole bunch of shit with Keys and another missing child's case. I don't know what she means by that. She's talking about Tatiana. So let me just make this clear. I covered Tatiana when Chasing Truth came in and told me about her. When she came in and told me about her, I stopped everything I was doing. Actually, I put Jody Sue right off to the side because Tatiana is far more important than you, Jody Sue. She's missing. She's 14 years old. Okay. I'm trying to think. I think Benny came into my chat, right? And he's like pretty close to the area, so he went over there. I'm thankful he did that. I really am, because this girl has no media attention. There wasn't even a single news article about her. A detective was not even assigned to her case until 11 days. If Benny wants to go over there and look for her, that's wonderful, okay? I have no problem with that. Why would anybody have a problem with that? To go ask around and say, do you know, has anybody seen this little girl? Have you seen this little girl? This little girl is missing. She's 14 years old. She's a baby. Wouldn't you want someone to help you, Jody Sue, if your daughter was missing? Wouldn't you want someone to go around and show her picture to people? So what's a conspiracy? I had literally just found out about her. If Benny, who's in Texas and lives right down the road, wants to go, what do I have to do with that? It's not like I got in the car and went with him. Like, what conspiracy do you think lies within Tatiana's case? I put her information out, and then he went out there because he probably heard about it and wanted to help. There's no money in Tatiana's case, Jody Sue. There's no money grab there. No one's even talking about this girl. Shut up. No one's even talking about her. She doesn't barely have any attention on her. What is there to gain? Finding her. Is she crazy? She's crazy. God.
She told her viewers to call the Dallas police on Benny.
Yes, thank you. And
her.
then to top it off, she's telling a chat of over 100 people to call Dallas Police Department to warn them about Benny, that he's covering Tatiana's case. So what do you think? All the women that die in the dark, Jody Sue, in Dallas, Texas that day, God forbid one of them was calling from the closet with their baby in their lap, crying because they needed the police. How are they going to get through? With all of your little cretins running around trying to call Dallas to warn them that Benny Keys is covering her case.
She said, and I quote, "My children and I looked at each other and says, oh no, we got to do something about this." That's what she said in her 21
she needs to do
minute
something
live.
about her life. She needs to worry about logging off and doing something about her life. Okay?
Mhm.
Stop bringing up Gabby. Her name is Gabby, not Petitos. It's Gabby.
Exactly.
Say her name. Summer? Say her name too. You tell everyone, say her name. Make her human. Why don't you say her name? And instead of saying Summer.
Or show her picture.
Summer.
She never shows her picture.
You never show Summer's picture unless it's on
I
a
know.
community post.
Drives me crazy.
Exactly. You'd think for a neighbor, Jody would have far more to say and do concerning this baby girl. I don't understand. And for the record, I don't have anything to do with heels on the ground. She's like, oh, they're all in this, everything's a conspiracy to her. I haven't talked to Molly Golightly in like 7 months or who knows how long. And she's over there like acting like we're in cahoots or something. She is legit.
Like we've been in cahoots for a year now. Watch. And this is the first time I've actually talked to you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. This is the first time we've ever been on panel because we hated each other before.
Yeah, I didn't hate you.
You said you wanted to come here. You were going to get an Uber to come kick my ass. I was like, you go ahead.
I wanted to kick Jody Sue's ass, and I guess yours till I don't even remember. But you got to understand, that was during the time that Jody Sue had just come in a back chat and said that I sent my grandmother to an early hell, and it was a reaction. I was blowing up.
I know you were, yeah.
I was getting frustrated.
I was like,
I was like, oh my God, Tiffany, can't you see?
Well, this is the thing. Like, don't think for a second that I wasn't questioning things. I always did. Only in private, though. Like, in private, I would voice my concerns. And like,
that was in private.
Yeah, it was in a lot of it was Shay. If I hadn't have done a lot of what I did, maybe something wouldn't have happened.
Do you appreciate it so much.
So like,
it was hard. It was hard for you to do that. I appreciate it so much because you've got so much information from her. Yes.
There were times
see the long-term benefits.
Yeah. There were times that I would go into my Discord and like, even the day that she had that sun kissed, we were still talking. She was coming on my panel at the time, but I stuck that picture right in their trust. Like, there were things that I would, even when she was on panel with AB that one night and he was doing that interview, when things got real rough and they were talking about like her son and stuff like that. I remember messaging him and saying, ask her that question again, because no one's been able to get this out of her. And it was about Candace and Candace leaving the driveway and which way she went. Jody actually elaborated on that, which she's never done before. So there was a lot that behind the scenes, I was questioning certain things, but you can't show it, you can't say. And I'm not gonna lie and say I never
question things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't, support her, because I did. I did.
Yeah,
I was
supportive of her. I think everybody did.
But I really did. I did want to believe in her, Shay. I wanted to believe for Summer that she had somebody in her corner. And I even said if anybody deserves a hug from Summer, it's Jody. She's the only one who's spoken out in Beach Creek, Like I really, really, out of, even with all of the craziness and little things here and there that didn't make sense, I would kind of be like, okay, like pick and choose your battles type thing.
I know, but that battle got awful rough. I'm telling you.
But
she helped tear this community apart, and I think this is the best thing we can do is come together.
Too, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am glad that you opened your eyes. I'm so sorry that she had you fooled there for a while, but in the end, it was more beneficial that you were close to her for a minute, because we got some information that we didn't have before, maybe. you know,
Yep.
and some inconsistencies.
Oh yeah.
Just some what the F moments.
A big long list of them.
Good job, both you girls.
Thank you, Shay. Well, good job to you too. You've done great work. Blessings to all. Thank you so much for the missing awareness. That's the mission. Listen, blessings. I absolutely appreciate your super chat so much, but hold on. When it says for the missing awareness, that's the mission. I want you to give to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Are my mods dropping that link to donate to them? Because I appreciate your super chat so much. But if it's for the missing, and if you want to give to me because you have a passion for the missing, I want you to give it to National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I really do. I know you wanted to give to me, but please don't hesitate to give to them. They need it. They really do. And I don't want to ever take a super chat if it's for the missing. I want you to give it to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I actually told my mods yesterday to keep that link in the chat. And guys, if you are able, please support the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Please support Adventures with Purpose. They really, really need the support. And I'm not saying don't super chat me, blah, blah, blah. But when I read for the missing, it made me think, please don't hesitate to give to them first. I want you to know that. We want to see people getting answers and justice for the people they love. Thank you all for caring. Be blessed, everyone. Blessings to you. Blessings to all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't think I don't because I said that. I just felt like I had to say that is all. Because yesterday, literally, I was like, I want the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's link in the chat so that people can donate. I want people to give to those organizations, okay? I really, really feel very passionate about that. And I have been thinking, because I always wanted to do like a portion of my super chats to go to the Ovarian Cancer Foundation, but because that's the foundation that I feel very thankful for, and there's not nearly enough research in ovarian cancer. There's still no way to detect ovarian cancer, not even in a yearly pap smear. There's absolutely no way to detect it until it's too late. My grandmother died of ovarian cancer in 1993, and I always said that I would do the Ovarian Cancer Foundation. Since she died in 1993, they have not come nearly, barely, even a little bit. They still cannot detect ovarian cancer through a pap smear. And that breaks my heart. The only way to truly know is by the biopsy, okay? And it's really, really invasive, and usually they won't even do the BRCA analysis unless you're done having children. Because if your results turn up that you do carry the gene, they do want to do a full mastectomy, and they also the hysterectomy and stuff. So most gynecologists will go against even the BRCA analysis for the gene, okay? But the Ovarian Cancer Foundation was what I really wanted to do on my channel. Like, for you can pick in your AdSense where you want money to go, and they'll take a portion and put it toward that foundation. But I feel like because I focus so much on the missing, that the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is far more appropriate. And I also really want to keep plugging Adventures with Purpose. I believe in them so much. And so please, before giving to me, if you ever feel the need to help the missing, help the foundations that help the missing. And that's all. And I'm glad, Blessings, that you put that there so that I could say that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thankful for your super chat. Don't think I'm not. But thank you for writing that, because then I wouldn't have even thought to say what I was going to. This is so weird, because I was just saying yesterday in my mod chat to keep the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in my chat so that people can donate to them. There's so many missing people. They need help. And without organizations like that, it wouldn't be possible to spread awareness for them. All right. Luda! No way. Is my girl Luda here? Hold on. I want to make sure before.
Hey, Tiff, I'm going to have to step down a minute, hon.
Okay, Shay. Come back.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you
You're
for
welcome.
allowing us to come back together.
Thank
And,
you.
I watched you way before, and I still watched you. Even though I was aggravated, I still watched you. But
right?
you and AB both. And
Okay.
listen,
you.
I think this can help Summer more than anything is for the community to come together. And you have done great work, too. I think a lot of our creators has done great work. And I just want to thank you for having me, okay?
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming up today, and you're more than welcome anytime. So thanks so much. Oh, and I'm gonna share this photo that you just sent me too.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Luda Lee, hold on. This is a huge moment. And Gigi, hold on. My girls here. Luda, can you hear me? And Gigi? Shit. Gigi, shut your YouTube off. Luda, can you hear me? And Gigi? Shut your YouTube off, Gigi. Luda, can you hear me? Hold on. And shut your YouTube off, Gigi. Luda, can you hear me? Hold on. And shut your YouTube off, Gigi. Hold on just a sec, guys. Bear with me.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hey, Luda.
Oh my God, I'm shaking. I'm gonna die.
Why
I didn't know I'm such a chicken. Hey guys. Hey everyone.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Breath.
I watched a tutorial for how to join StreamYard. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I'm so happy.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready?
We're on.
You're here. So guys, if you don't know Luda, Luda is a voice that I'm very familiar with. We're all very familiar with. She's in Discord with us all the time. She talks up a storm, so don't let her fool you. She's not shy. And I know that feeling. You can't make it go away. You like it all shaky and stuff. It's okay. Just chill. You're with us.
So my sound is good. You can hear me, right?
You're a little wobbly. Stay in one spot if you can. Talk again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect. You're perfect. You have perfect sound.
Okay, good.
All right.
I practiced. Okay, let's go. What were we talking about? The
You
love?
ready?
Jody.
All right, I just added Gigi. Let me make sure she doesn't have it. Gigi, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Can hear you perfect.
Yep.
No echo.
Okay, excellent.
Yay!
Sorry.
I'm so excited.
Oh, my girls.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I can't read without my glasses. Sorry.
I'm so happy. All right. So hold on one sec. I missed a super chat somewhere. I gotta try to find it. This is so amazing. Let's do this. Angel, have you ever met Luda and Gigi in chats?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Luda Lee, she has
Maybe.
an alien emoji, and Gigi is the one with her hair done up like an updo with a pretty, like, I think it's a black dress, and she's smiling. She's always in AB's in my chat. She's my mod and
I got a
80s mod.
cowboy hat on now.
Well, hi. It's nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. Yeah. We all actually, okay, Lena Me says,
Angel,
thank you for keeping Summer's name out there, and Shay, check your PayPal soon. Okay, Lena Me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So here we are. Oh my God, this is such a treat.
I made Luda come up. We wanted to fuck with the
You did?
She didn't even know that I sent you a message this morning, Tiffany. I felt so bad yesterday when Tiffany wrote, like, none of my girls come up. And I'm like, we are such an assholes. Like, we never go up because we are such chickens. So we have to change that because we have a lot to say.
All right, so you're here now.
Jody,
All right,
Jody.
let's press play, and we'll just pretend you're in Discord, okay?
Okay.
I'm so fucking happy.
I'm dark. And
Feels
Luda,
like
why?
we're in my day. Hold on.
I want to see Luda.
Angel, don't think because I wasn't this excited when you came up.
I'm not here going, maybe I should get out.
You never come up, and I feel like it's Christmas.
People are so afraid to come on a panel. It does get really exciting when they decided to go ahead and pop up. It is exciting.
When I saw Luda, I was like, holy shit, and Gigi's all cammed up and beautiful. Emergency me.
Tiffany's my baby girl, you guys. She could be
Gigi's
my daughter.
mama.
I'm mama.
Emergency, thank you so much. She said my family is here and I'm so happy. That's how I feel.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you. Aww. Emergency me, that was very generous. Thank you so much. All right. Lisa says, I understand the chicken feeling. Yeah, I do too. Trust me, I've been there. I've been so afraid to come on panels. So, all right, hold on. Let's listen, and we'll react to this. Let me unhide Gigi's face.
Yeah, let's get in the mood. We are too giddy. We're gonna listen to Loaf.
Oh, girl, Gigi's got her shit kickers on today. All right, hold on.
Right. That's why I'm
Gigi, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say because I have a really good idea for those boots.
What? No, I won't say it either.
I can't say it's violent.
They don't need their little fucking
you know I'm the violent one.
Doctor enough. I've worked for years, and what the hell does that have to do then? Please do explain. Any other hot takes you want to distract? I'm just done with that trolling today. Maybe they should watch more and they know. I don't know what the fuck to tell them.
Nothing important, she's saying here.
Yeah, yeah, they were calling me a shitty mom, saying that they would have taken every beating to protect their children and all this other stuff. And why didn't I put my kids on the orders if I cared about them and the abuse was real? Look, y'all, they don't even know how fucking orders work over there. As you can clearly see by the fucking order, it has the children on it.
I can't. Luda, you have anything to say about this? Let's hear it. Luda,
Well,
come on.
I'm already pissed. Like, I was so happy and giddy and whatever, and now I'm already pissed. It takes so little. So, Jody, where is the stamp? Where is the signature that she showed? Means nothing. She just showed the request that she put in, but she was denied. And apparently people do have the proof that was denied. So I just don't understand what does she think she's going to achieve, because she was unlikable before, but now she's unbearable and she cannot flip this. She managed to flip from those first videos that Squall put out, those early Facebook videos. She somehow managed to explain that and to turn around and everything is like good. Then she slipped with the bones when she was laughing while people were crying.
Yep.
So she managed somehow after a month or so to somehow get back in the grace. And I'm so glad Andy came on YouTube. Not because I trust him 100%, but just because he triggers her so much that she has zero impulse control. She just can't. She cannot control the things that she says, and that's a good thing for us. And there is no turning back, Jody. So whatever. I cried so many times for this bitch. No.
You're right about the bones. Do you remember that night?
Oh my God.
That was Gigi. You were there too, right?
Yes, it was unbelievably fucked up.
Angel, what did you think about the bones? Did you what was your reaction? Because I know you weren't, like, we were watching together in Discord. Obviously I know you weren't there, but what was your overall takeaway from Jody's reaction to the bones? Did you have anything to say about it? If not, that's okay. The bones. So then Jody found out, and no, I'm not, no drama with Ziggy or anything like that. I'm just going back to that time. Jody's reaction to
it was in like November, December, right? November, December.
Yeah.
I wasn't here yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I was in true crime in a different true crime area of YouTube at the time.
Okay.
I came in like right around
Jody's
that time.
reaction to the bones was, I was shocked by it because it wasn't what I expected. I totally thought she'd be upset, right? But she laughed. And I remember I was boiling over like a fucking lobster in a boiling pot. I was so mad. And oh my God. I think that's
probably... She said like, everyone knew this was animal bones. No, not all people have hunted or seen animal bones or know or whatever. So it was upsetting to many people.
Really mad. That's all I remember, is that people were, just generally speaking, that everybody was really mad. But I was so new to this area of YouTube. I was not, I didn't have a complete grasp of how things were going on over here, where we all are right now.
Yeah. It's just that the way it's, now I'm not talking about Ziggy, nothing of sort. It's just her reaction. She said she's going to buy Fred a dinner for pranking Ziggy because it was great. And that lack of compassion for people who care about Summer and who thought it could be true is awful. It just showed her character, and it took like maybe 2 months that nobody spoke to her, nothing, because her reaction was so unnatural. Even if you knew, then you educate people, and then you come up on your panel and then you say, listen guys, chill. It's not this what you think it is. Please don't be, upset or whatever. But she doesn't have that. She's ruthless, and she's trying to cry here and make us feel sorry for her. No, that boat has sailed. Gone. Never again.
Yeah, no, never again is right. T. Bori said, Luda has such a cute voice. I love her. Wait till she gets mad. Oh my God, Luda is fire. Her accent was adorable. Do you care if I say where you're from, Luda? Or
no?
Croatia.
I don't care. You can say.
She's from Croatia. She's like so freaking amazing. Gigi is too, but she's in America, so there's, we're just American.
I'm an alien.
God forbid.
We're just American.
Gigi is my Southern.
Luda and I are the
Luda literally lives in paradise. Like, if you saw what she gets to see every day, like her ocean water is crystal clear green, like turquoise. Oh my gosh. So lucky. So lucky. All right, let's keep going.
Let's go.
Come on,
Appy Blue, can you explain to me what's going on? Because I feel like you're trolling and I'm about to block you. So please speak up or forever hold your peace. All right.
And I did take every goddamn beating. Thanks very much. That's why these children aren't fucking dead.
Nope.
I don't believe. I don't believe.
I call bullshit. Because where she is now, where she's not paying any bills, where she is not paying any rent, she could have left long time ago and saved her kids from living in that toxic environment. So it's not like she was collecting money and planning and doing this, what other women have to do if they want, because they don't have any help. So what she has done now, when she was kicked out from that hill, she could have done long before. You didn't save your kids.
Yes, I've said that too, that there was no reason for her to continue to stay there if it was so bad.
Exactly.
She could have, there are groups that assist women to escape things like that. So it's not as though it was like an impossibility.
She just moved to her mom's or wherever she is. I don't know. So she could have done that before. And I'm sorry. I don't want to speak against, she's not, I'm not really like nice. So I'm just going to say it. So I don't trust her at all, because survivors don't cling to their abusers and their monsters for like the air. She couldn't let go of Andy. She didn't want to leave him, and she wanted more of him, not less. So she can cut the bullshit. No, Jody. No. Because you don't ask for him to spend less time with his girls or at work or wherever if you're afraid of him. And you would be really, really happy that he moved on and let you be. If he would be that kind of an abuser, your monster, but you're scorned. It just doesn't add up. So she has to pick. She has to pick what she's going to be. like scorned woman or a survivor of his abuse, because it doesn't go together. You don't need a court order to get away from your abuser. So she can just shut the fuck up.
I guess something serious is going on right now. We're about to find out.
I'm
in a
sorry.
moment. No, don't be sorry. Stay with me.
I'm here.
Did you
Someone's
see
gonna
it?
come up.
I was like trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, I wish I could tell you. I don't know, but we're about to find out. I just got a message, and I don't know what's going on, but okay. So we're not going to talk about what's happening live, but Jenny Gavel is going to come up, and I'm going to give her the floor for a couple minutes just to let her. She needs to handle something, so I'm going to let her do it right here. And
Okay.
let me take this down real fast. She's going to come up, and we'll hear what she has to say because she was trying to get me. And Appy Blue, I'm so sorry. I told you I was going to block you, and I thought you were a troll. I didn't know. I was like, I'm always like fixing my. I have so much hair, it'll be like sticking out. And Appy Blue, I told you I was going to block you. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you were trolling me. I apologize.
And happy. This
always
one is for you. Jody Tuna Loaf Sue is a motherfucker.
Olive Loaf.
There's my Luna.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but whatever it is not good. Okay, here she is. Let me add her. Jenny. She's on mute. Let's wait for her to get herself situated. Hey, Jenny.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
What's going on?
I think just wanted to take an opportunity, if I could, to
Yeah, I'm gonna mute. Well, I'll mute for you.
I wanted to speak directly to Jody Sue, and I think that I'm hoping that she's watching this right now. If you're listening, please breathe for a minute. You've been speaking increasingly lately about death and murder in children, and that's not right. It's not other people causing this for you. It's not other people terrorizing you. So please just breathe. None of this matters, Jody Sue. YouTube creators, who makes money, none of this matters. What matters is you walk the talk. That you're strong, be strong. And protect Rue and Damien. And I'm here. If you need to reach out, I think there's a lot of other people out here who you can talk to. You don't have to trust us. You'll tell us any details. Just please breathe. Tiffany, thank you so much. Let me come up here. I didn't know where else she might be watching. You know,
Jenny, you okay?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
sound
good.
like you don't sound
Okay.
like yourself. You sound like really like shook.
I just don't I don't know.
It's okay. What's going on?
I think all the things that can be done right now are going to be done. I don't know because I'm not there. right? So I can't verify all of these things.
Okay.
But I just wanted to get the word out to her. Maybe kind of, she's been up for days.
Yeah, I know. Lack of
Um,
sleep and been on. I know. Yeah.
I just wanted maybe to try to break that thing that's going on right now. 20 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
A rough 20 hours. So,
Did I?
and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to keep things from people. I just don't really know all of everything that's happening. I don't believe that anyone is hurt at this point.
Okay. So,
And I'm
Jenny.
sorry. You guys are having such a great live. I'm really sorry.
No,
I
it's
just know
okay.
if she's watching, she's watching you.
Katie King said there will be lots of speculation and worry. Can we get a little clarification? So, Jenny, if you could, without saying what's going on, because I know that you don't want to discuss what's going on. So she just said nobody's been harmed, or could you just elaborate a little bit to give, because there's, this people will be going nuts. All right, so just a little rundown of maybe just to give people, because I don't even know what's going on, but if you could just kind of let everybody know without saying what's going on, just to put people's mind at ease a little bit. Is Rue safe?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Because this is not drama. This is not like trying to hurt her. I really, really, really want to help her right now.
Okay. I'll stop what I'm doing.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't
know. If there's something serious going on, I'm not going to try to provoke her. I'm going to know that's absolutely important. I'm not going to, we can talk serious about this kind of stuff. I'm not going to try to fuck with her right now or stream and piss her off. If there's something serious going on, it's not the time to do that. I can do it any day. It doesn't need to be now. If something's transpiring right now, I don't want to make it worse. And I would never want her to take any kind of aggravation out on her daughter or anything like that. I want to make sure that I am not going to contribute to that. None of us would want to do that. I don't believe anybody in this chat would. I'll just totally put this on hold because it was just bullshit about stuff she was saying about us. We can handle it anytime.
Oh,
so
I'm so sorry. I didn't that.
No,
I'm so sorry. I wasn't even.
Don't be sorry. If there's something going on, Jenny, we need to know. You did the right thing. This is I could do this any day.
If she's watching YouTube, you know as well as I do, Tiffany, she is watching you.
Yeah.
Right now, right? And I don't know what to say to her, right? As far as public, like, stand up here and say, I just wanted to try to put a break in what's going on with her. I don't know if that makes sense. Like to breathe, right? And to kind of snap out of it.
All right. So would it help if we said this? Okay. So none of us here on panel, like you said, this is not drama. Take it super seriously. And like I said, the drama can be completely put on hold. When I'm up here doing whatever, I'm not trying to harm Jody. I'm just basically giving her back what she puts out and speaking my own truth or the truth of what I know to be, okay, realistic and factual that we see online. It's not to harm her. It's not to harm anybody, all right? None of us here want anything bad to happen to Jody. None of us here want anything to happen to her children. Nobody wishes harm on her. Not that I know of. I wouldn't surround myself with anybody who wished harm on anybody. None of us want her hurt. None of it. And that's true. I would never say if I wanted to see something happen to Jody, I'd be the first one to say it. Okay.
I know.
I wouldn't
that's
lie.
Why I came here. I absolutely know that that's not who you are.
No.
We just want all that we want the truth, right? We want to find Summer. That's why any of us have been doing any of what we've been doing. We've talked about facts. We pointed out lies, right? And I'm so sorry. I interrupted you. This was a great live. This live was so great.
Jenny, you're fine. No. You're not some random person trying to derail me. You're somebody that I know is very serious. I can hear it in your voice. I don't think I've ever heard you like this before. So I'm a little worried, but okay, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just anxious and want word. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear. And I'm not trying to just like, oh, this is a big secret, blah blah blah. I don't actually know all of the details, and I don't want to put misinformation out there.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, and I think everybody here hopefully can agree that as soon as we know what's going on, we will
Jenny, is it something that was said maybe in that stream last night, the 20-hour stream that you came across? Was it something that worried you, or is it something else?
We're in contact with a lot of family and friends and locals.
Okay. All right. And something's transpiring, or like something's worrying you?
Well,
I'm not trying to get it out of you either. I'm trying to like know that I want to at least bring a little bit of understanding to it, just to because people will totally go crazy over it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I asked if it was something you came across in that live stream, like that worried you, or is it something else? So it's something else.
Well, the live stream worried me completely. So I was already kind of I don't know, not disheveled, kind of concerned. I was concerned about the one she did before this as well.
Yeah. It's concerning.
She was talking about taking off. And Tiffany, we talked about this a little bit because you and I did the other night, because she would say that Rue hasn't quite come to terms with how long and how far. Right?
Long and how far. She hasn't come to terms with how long and how far
they will go. Like how she's talking about, she was asking her chat for money for the lawyer, asking for money for them to be able to leave and be free.
She wants to take off, or you think she wants to run?
Well, I mean, yes, that's what she said. But with her, I'm sorry. You know,
it's okay. Take time to like gather your thoughts. Don't feel like you need to give like an answer on demand. You're here with friends. You're good. Don't feel pressure or anything. I don't want you to be nervous.
And hey, everybody, I'm so sorry for interrupting you guys. Angel, Luda.
Don't be sorry. You didn't interrupt. You're right on topic. We're talking about Jody. You did not interrupt. I'm fine with you.
I'm actually glad that it was mentioned, because I now that I know that I'm going to need to like back off on that for a while.
Yeah, we can all back off.
Had you not come up, then I would have had no idea. So I would have been feeling horrible if I was continuing to contribute.
And Angel, we do the same type of things, or some similar things. You know, like I do, there is tons of stuff we can do in the background, so that we don't have to stop working. We just, you know, I don't know. Damien is not allowed to go get his sister, and of course,
is she wanting?
Of course. I don't.
So
I don't. That is the fear. I can say that is the fear right now, and that did not come from her lives,
okay.
right? That
So
came from uh, that place.
it's really weird because for the last couple of days I've been saying I have a feeling she's gonna probably need Andy soon. Like I just have a feeling that his daughter is gonna need him. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just a feeling I've been having. And
Yeah, I just just didn't. I don't. Hmm. I it's still like it's just really hard, and I really am sorry because I know people. I would be like, just tell us.
no, because even
I just
so,
want to
it's
be
important
responsible.
that we know if something serious is going on so that we're not provoking or instigating or antagonizing at a really important time, like a dangerous
Exactly.
time, or to set her off. Because, I have been worried more so lately, especially when her sister came up and Andy together. I was thinking, it was a worry. Oh, I'm a worry wart. So I'm like, this might send her over the edge or God forbid, right? So I do think about those things. I do think, how could this affect the household or whatever? And we try to be
Right.
careful, of course, but sometimes it's hard. And with that, with her sister coming up and Andy being on the same panel, certain things being discussed, then it kind of like it amps it up a little bit. It's going to make her panic. She's going to feel even more backed into a corner, embarrassed, right? Or ashamed, etc. How do I get out of this or whatever? And sometimes people feel there's nowhere to turn to. And like I said, none of us want to see anything happen to Jody. I don't.
Right.
I certainly don't. And nobody that I know in my chat would ever want to see her harmed. Could we do in the chat, please? Aside from all of the craziness and all of the bullshit that's going on, is there anybody here who wants or wishes harm on Jody? Please put a 1 in the chat if you would like to see Jody harmed, or a 2 if you do not want Jody harmed. I want to know if you guys could help out with that, because I think it's important to show that while we may not be crazy about her, nobody wishes harm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to like someone
Right.
to recognize
Exactly.
that they're human beings, and
not a single person has put a 1 in my chat, Jody.
right. And I wanted to say too, just watching Jody and I think Tiffany Marie and Angel and Luda and Gigi too. You guys probably know this as well. If there's a contacting her or being like overly sappy may not be the right thing with her personality. So even though you may mean well to reach out, she tends to get very aggravated about things.
I don't think anybody should reach out to her. And also, don't take this as, oh my God, we can't discuss her anymore. We can't talk about anything. Just put it on hold. You don't need to go back on your feelings about her. You don't need to change your feelings about her. Don't see this as, oh my God, now something serious is going on. We can never say another word. But for the time being, we'll just back off a little bit. All right. Don't go crazy with, oh my God, something's going to happen, because I don't want anybody I don't want anybody to think, well, shit, now we are not allowed to speak on her or anything. We'll just take a little break for a couple days or whatever
Right.
until things calm down. Yeah.
And creators are allowed, I mean, to do whatever they want. It just,
Yeah, of course. Anybody can go live in an hour and go crazy on her. But I'm just saying, like, for me, for myself, I could totally back off. I don't need to do this today. I don't need to do it tomorrow, you know?
You got
especially
the
for
sun.
daughter involved.
You got the sunshine and beach.
Well, it's funny because I was gonna take the whole day to go lay in the sun, but it was gray skies till the second I press live. The sun came right out. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh my gosh! Did you were you able to watch any of that, Tiffany, last night? Her long live.
Her live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched some of it, but I didn't watch all of it. In fact, I think I fell asleep watching Benny's live because he was reacting to her. Couldn't even tell you. I was exhausted because I was live yesterday. I woke up still in his, like, with his chat there. Like I woke up like.
Well, we were up Friday. Friday we kept you up very late.
What is it?
On Friday we kept you up really late.
Yes, you did. Girl,
That
I
was
got up
awesome.
that panel and I did go straight to bed. I got off and I was like, geez, I'm so awake. I stayed till the end. I think I stayed to the end of your live actually. In the chat.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Yeah, you did.
I couldn't shut it off.
It was just it was really weird because it all happened organically. Like it was just supposed to be us and Tiffany up there talking.
I know, and I know that she said she thought it was planned. No, it wasn't. It was planned at like 2:00 in the afternoon when I messaged Jenny on Facebook and I was like, "Hey, it's Friday. You want to go live tonight?" And then I was like, "Come on." I was like, "No pressure." And I didn't even know Adrian. I didn't even know Adrian was going to be there. I literally just said on a whim if Jenny wanted to go live because I thought we've never done live before and how fun it would be. And I was kind of like in the mood to talk some shit. And, but I had no clue even Adrian was going to be there or, Andy was not even a thought.
I don't know. No, and neither was Amy. I had no idea that she.
I would never
we didn't
even
ask her to come up.
That.
I mean, you know what I mean? We didn't ask her to do that, but there were some other things going on with their family, things we're not privy to, where she felt like she'd had enough, right? And so she came up to address that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep things straight right now. I'm so sorry. But what I was saying last night in that long live, at one point it starts getting very disjointed. Where there's like, she's talking. For me, it seemed to really start around where she's talking about Carly Trent.
Okay.
And her part in the Carly Trent case.
Her part.
And then, yeah, she had to call, it's pieces. You know how she does the part of a sentence and then she goes into another story.
Yep.
And people, it's easy to misunderstand her because she's not tying things together.
She's on 4 different subjects in one sentence. Yeah, I know.
Right. Angel's like, yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
but
tell me about it.
It was more so than usual. She talked about the smelling hay, and then she was talking about summer, and it seems like she was talking possibly about the night after the police and everybody went home. She thought someone was hiding there. She turned her back, and they must have gotten away. It was odd. It was very it was very disturbing,
right?
To hear this. And she tells us that she called 911 in Summer's case.
I heard that.
I mean, I've only listened to it maybe 3 times at this point, And, a lot of times that's enough to be able to understand everything. But this, like, you have to get this right? There was a thing about the, what do you call that? The peeper that she talks about. What do you call it? I can't even think of what you call that. Someone who looks in people's windows.
A peeping Tom?
A peeping Tom. I was like, peeper. She was talking about like the peeping Tom. It was a little bit different reference than
She
what we
said
had.
Don was the peeping Tom.
She said that before, and we had the other perspective with Andy was there one of those nights and almost caught him. It's not the same, these stories. So I don't know what she was trying to get across last night or what she was trying to get out. And I'm not saying that Andy's telling the truth and she's not telling the truth. I don't know. But it's a very different take.
Is Andy aware of the situation?
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
His
Good.
parents, Jody Sue's mother,
Okay,
grandmother,
good.
her son. There are some other friends. Her sister is aware. Yes, it's not like someone called us and we came straight here. We made all the calls. We made all the calls that we needed to make to try to get something in place for this and support that we could give. And my role was to see if Tiffany was okay with me coming up to try to address her.
Okay, good. It's important for people to know that family is aware and that they're dealing with situation as well, so that they don't go crazy and call police people. Don't call CPS,
oh my God.
wellness checks, or the police department because it's being handled. And just don't. It's not necessary.
Oh, Luda, thank you so much. I didn't even think about people calling.
Yeah, because I see we are deleting left and right the comments about calling CPS and wellness checks, and it's going to just make a mess of it. And it's important for everyone to know that family is being involved and that that the situation is being handled. So nobody goes crazy, please.
Thank you so much, Luda. I didn't even think about that.
So everybody here in my chat knows, and I say it every time, do not mention the police or CPS in my chat. Do not call for a wellness check in my chat. I will ban you. You will never come back. I don't care who the fuck you are. Please. I say it all the time. Don't do it. Don't. We don't go real life.
No real life.
At all.
Ever.
And whatever's going on is already being handled. Do not pick up the phone and call the police. I swear to God, you'll never come back to my channel again. You will be banned forever. And anybody who says it again, just block them. Block them and send me a screenshot. And so I know they're never coming back. I couldn't mean it anymore. I can't stand this shit when people do this. Stop. Bog down their phone line. I swear to God, I'll flip out. Don't do it. I say this every time. No police, no CPS. That's a rule here.
Yes.
Adrian and a couple of other people have called everybody possible to take care of things. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about people doing that.
No, don't be sorry. They know this. They know this. Like my whole chat, I tell them all the time. Every time I see it in my chat, I have to say it over. I'm a broken record all the time. Ever since the beginning of Summer's case, I even stopped sharing the TBI's phone number. Like I had to stop. I had to take it out of my banner because these people abuse the resources. And it's just ridiculous. Stop. It's not your place. Jenny came up here and said, family knows what's going on. That's all you need to know. That's it. Family and real life people in her life are the ones that need to take care of certain things. Please don't do that. Thank you.
And I don't know if people understand too, to piggyback off what you guys said. I don't know if people understand when you're doing that, when the calls have already been made, when you do that, you bog them down. Those calls have to be answered, right? The record, the information has to be
social
taken.
media. Hold on. Why bring it to social media is because I'm going to tell you, astronaut in the ocean. The reason why is because I was just sitting here going pretty hard on Jody, and there's something going on right now. And I needed to know, and everyone else needed to know that right now there's something serious going on, and it's not appropriate to be antagonizing in any way, shape, or form. That's why. And I appreciate Jenny did that. Normally, I would say keep it offline, but this is actually very important. So that's why normally, yeah, I'm with you on that, astronaut in the ocean. But because I'm on a panel with multiple people, we're streaming her, talking shit or whatever, we're responding to things she has said to us or whatever. That's why. And but yeah, I totally understand what you meant.
And
Thank you, Jenny, for coming up. Thank you. And because it can wait. It doesn't even have to happen again. And this is more important right now. So thank you.
Well, and also the main reason that I wanted to come up here was because if there's any chance of being able to communicate with Jody Sue right now, it is right here. Because she watches all the time. And so the message that I wanted to put out there was for her. Because
I don't want to cut you off. I'll answer her in chat.
No, okay. I know that none of us want anything bad ever to happen. And I don't know. I feel terrible. This was so. I was just like, Tiffany's on right now. I can go. I can ask her if I can go up and try to reach Jody Sue. Because none of this stuff, none of this is important next to life.
Not at all. Not at all.
I think everybody agrees.
YouTube banter, going back and forth or whatever. We do it all the time, but it's actually really great that, sometimes you don't know when something serious is going on. And the littlest thing could send someone over the edge. And
it would be horrible to find out that we were giving her shit and doing whatever while something was going on. So I'm so thankful that we do know.
Yeah.
So thank you. It would be horrible. It would be horrible. Just, we can,
And I feel so bad. What you just said, what if this was the wrong thing?
What?
What if this was the wrong thing?
What do you mean? What if this is
I'm the wrong person to try to talk to her. She hates me.
She hates me too, but I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I don't want to see her hurt herself. I would never want to see anybody else hurt her. I would never want a tragedy to happen. Do I like Jody? No. I don't want her hurt, and I don't want anything, catastrophic to happen. God, no,
never.
And when I took that poll in chat, all these people talking shit, they don't want anything bad to happen to her either. So I think that will it matter to her that we all feel that way? Probably not. But
it mattered to us.
There is
we are
person. Maybe you are.
We are decent people.
Yeah, of course we're
Because we value human life. So it doesn't
course.
matter
Yeah.
who you are. We don't want anything
She doesn't have to appreciate it. She doesn't have to anything about it. But we know who we are, and we're not going to jeopardize and taint our souls. And no, it's not the time. No, to be whatever. No.
Jenny, believe it or not, sometimes like you might think, well, Jody hates me, so I'm the wrong person to do it. You might be the right person to do it. You just don't know. Or I might be the right person to do it, but I just don't know, right? Like you really don't know who's the right person to talk someone down or make someone feel a little bit, maybe give them a little bit more strength to understand that nobody wishes ill. Okay? Like maybe you are the right person.
Last night I actually even offered it on Chrome Mom is that if she has evidence and if she has or if she wants to tell me her sides of things.
I feel like this
Right.
was bound to happen, Jenny, but I also feel, and I'm going to be completely honest, I'm afraid now because she saw our reaction to a serious situation going on that she'll make it habit.
There's
And
that,
that
and there's
say, well, this is all I have to do to get them to shut up. That's why I say I'm not going to back off. I'll back off for today until or tomorrow until things calm down. But I don't want her to resort to anything that's serious.
right. No, I totally understand because there's
Yeah.
a pattern. There is a pattern of that.
Yeah,
So that is,
and I want her to
completely
resort to
legitimate.
doing that every time she doesn't like something somebody says. Now I'm worried about that too. Like, but I'm more so concerned about the well-being of her and her daughter.
Yes, absolutely.
That comes
I
first
mean,
before anything.
yeah, because we've always said, I think all of us have said that summer's first. Summer is what matters. Finding her.
Yeah, please don't think that I said that and then Jody comes first. Oh, God.
No,
Summer comes first before anyone.
Exactly. And I just want, I guess I wanted to kind of, I'm trying to level set and my brain is all over the place right now. But everybody on this panel, and I think you're Tiffany's mother, right? Is that right?
That's my mom.
Hello, it's very nice to meet you.
I'm kidding. That's not my mother. Gigi's my YouTube mom.
Oh, somebody in chat said she was your mother.
She thought you were really my mom. That's adorable. How are you?
You could be my daughter, but you'd have to go more Southern.
I don't have a Southern bone in my body.
I'm sorry. I thought you. They said that you were her mother, and I thought you were, but I was like, she really can't go.
I had to stop her because she's like, "Oh, so nice to meet you."
Oh my God!
I couldn't make Jenny think that you were really my mom, and I can't disrespect my mom and call someone else my mom. But that was cute. That was cute.
I always tell Tiffany Marie, listen to your mother.
Well, it's so funny because that's what my mom always called me, especially when I was in trouble. It was always Tiffany Marie. Tiffany Marie. That's all I heard growing up. Tiffany Marie. So,
I thought you guys
that was
me.
funny. That was hilarious.
I'm dead. I can't believe it.
Does Gigi look old enough to be my mom? There's no way because I'm 30. I'm going to be 37. That would make her.
52.
You're what?
No, she doesn't.
52.
You're the same age. My mom is young. There's only 18 years.
I know I'm the same age.
That's so funny.
That fucking sucks.
Stay right here. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to add myself to the panel.
Hey, Balance, did you say I
So
was
Jenny,
grandmother?
ooh,
Did you?
what's that?
AB called me your grandma.
What? Where is AB? AB, get your butt in here.
AB, let's fight. You want to wrestle?
Is he in here? I
He
miss
just-
AB.
I just see his comment says more like grandma. I said,
Yeah, right.
Mom is beautiful.
More like grandma. He's kidding. He's kidding with you. He knows you don't look like my grandma. Stop
AB,
it.
I don't care what you say. You love me. You know you do.
He does. He loves all of us. What would AB do without all of us? He'd be lost.
We love
Maybe
AB.
not.
Here.
He'd probably be a hell of a lot less stressed out without all of us crazy women all. Hold on, I'm just gonna add myself to the stream so I can go have a smoke. And I wanna, Jenny, stay right there. Are you able to, or do you need to go?
I'm okay. I'm communicating through other services. Just nothing has changed at this point, so. Well, the reason I asked you, I didn't know if you had been paying attention. I guess you are, since you're not just, hey, Mom, come do live with me. Ah. Can you give me just a minute? I'll be right back. I need
Okay,
to
hon, go ahead.
Grab it.
I'm gonna grab a drink too. Luda or Angel or Gigi, do you guys have anything to say if about this situation at all? Like, do you have anything? So, okay, with the situation that's going on right now and something serious going on, what would you guys have to say out of, it's been a pretty long road with Jody and with all of the craziness, but be completely candid and honest about how you feel, and then add some comments. Gigi's like, you don't want me to talk, but no, I do. I already know what you're thinking, Gigi.
I don't think it's appropriate for me to speak on it at this time.
Okay, that's fair.
You're
probably right.
I have been up and down with Jody Sue since the beginning, and but I certainly wish her no harm as far as doing something, based on emotion, the lack of sleep, or a current mental health struggle. Please, if you're listening, I certainly hope you would never go that route. You have children to think about, and that's not what we're about.
No.
You fuck with us, we fuck with you. It's, it's YouTube. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Lippy's like, stop her.
No, that was good. No, that was good. I thought it was nice, Gigi.
I just, we don't wish we're gonna, we're still probably gonna talk shit because you're probably not gonna stop. But we don't want you to hurt yourself.
We'll be cool for a little bit. No problem.
Yeah, we'll back off today.
Today, maybe tomorrow, maybe for a week, but we'll see.
Creator burnout, a balance. And I think it's a little bit more than that, but.
What did he say? It's Jody going through creator burnout. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, she was live for 20 hours last night, so possibly the day before. I mean, if you go to her channel, the hours that oh my goodness. I thought I was like the last couple streams that I've done on Jody have been super long, especially the Innocent Children of Ben Hill, the little series that I did. Those were very long streams. And I'll tell you, I was wiped out. And I took a break after all those. I took like That was the break I just took, because it was that and then the bomb stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm unplugging. I'm taking a break. Like, I'll still be around behind the scenes, but whew, I need to go. Like, I need time to myself. And people are very demanding too. They're like, check your messages, check your DMs, check your email, check. I'm like, oh my God. But sometimes I do need to take a break. We all do. So
Yes. Yes.
let me add myself here. Why? Hold on.
All right. I know what I was saying before. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany.
I had my computer on mute because I was trying to add myself on my cell phone, so I have no clue what you just said. And I added myself to a stream that is not this stream. I added myself to a stream already. Oh,
I have
the
done that
stream that's
before.
over somewhere. I don't know where. Go ahead, Jenny.
When I was talking, I totally lost my train of thought, and I really apologize, guys. This is not my normal demeanor. I'm not. I am a little flighty. I'm not.
I know
just
it's
mad.
not that's why I'm, a little bit worried, because it's totally not like you. And I could hear your voice like shaking and trembling. And I know you're serious is all. And Jenny, I think you did the right thing. I mean, I am, after all, we were live up here talking mad shit and like, responding to her depraved pigeons thing and the slithers live stream and whatnot. Like, that stuff can totally go on hold. It's no biggie,
Right. Right. What I was saying before I went to get something to drink. I don't know what's going on with me, but the Tiffany has always said it. I've always said it. I think all of you guys feel the same. That that summer is why we're here. Summer is the most important. The truth in her case, and finding Summer. That is our priority. I believe the human beings around this case, the human beings that are affected by it, are second. And I don't, Tiffany, do you feel that way? Do you am I like just
What do you mean?
am I making
Do I
sense?
feel? Yeah, you have.
I know.
Of course. Yeah. I'm going to add myself on my cell phone. So hold on one minute. Are you asking me if I agree with you?
I know you agree with the Summer, right? Yeah. I am 99% sure you agree with the humanity part.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to speak for you. Is why that's 99%. I don't want to say that you.
Why can't I add myself to this stream? What is going on?
Are you in the wrong stream?
No.
How many people can you have on a panel?
Oh, I didn't enter studio. Hold on. I'm alone. 632:47. Where am I? All right. So hold on a sec. So Jenny, give me a second here. I'm trying. I want everybody to just take a deep breath. Do not get nervous. All right. Stay calm and just know no one did anything wrong. Like, okay. No one.
Right.
Everybody reacts to these things differently. And truly, it's okay. Everything will get figured out. Let me see if I can get on here. I'm sorry. I don't know what the problem is, but all I'm trying to do is grab a smoke. Hold on a minute. I'm not showing up in my backstage. This is bullshit. I'm going to have to take my computer with me, so I'm going to crackle. Please don't say it in the chat. I know.
Do you want me to drop down, Tiffany?
No.
People can deal with a little crackle.
You sure?
You have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
It's not your fault. Yeah, it's. I am literally inviting myself to this stream, and it's telling me it already ended. So I know that's Luda scrunching
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry.
crackling.
Yeah, doing dinner, fixing
I
dinner
know
for
the
my son.
sound of.
I'm gonna
I
mute.
know the sound of Luda bringing in groceries. All right. So
Yeah,
Jenny,
what I wanted to say is that. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I just wanted to say that this community is here for summer, but we have compassion and empathy for humans in general. So, of course, when something like this is going on, we're not going to harp on it. And I don't think that anybody should have a problem with that. It is now the way it is.
Right, and I'm certainly not telling or trying to tell people, oh, don't do don't do this or don't put this out. I'm not. I think Tiffany asking people to do that is wonderful.
I agree.
Is Tiffany there?
Hey Jenny, I just actually sent you a voice clip. It's 30 seconds long. Can you listen to it? Not on here,
Right.
but can you listen? Okay.
Yes, I can. I'll be right back.
Did I miss something a while? All of a sudden, poor loaf. On DM, it's not poor loaf. But at the current moment, something is going on that's serious. And we're just going to, for today, put on hold the shit slinging is all. The back and forth, responding. That's all. We're not changing anything at all. We're just going to come to a halt on. We're just turn down the heat is all. So it's not, nobody here has said poor Jody or anything like that. It's not poor Jody, but it is something serious that's taking place that should not be exacerbated or, that's all. Does anybody want to talk besides me?
I agree with you. I mean, we're not trying to push anybody over the edge. That's not what we're about at all.
And also, I just don't want people to think that now that she can use this as a weapon.
Right, me too.
Against YouTube. So it's not like we're not stupid and we just don't need to do it now. But it's not like she can later use this every time that it gets too hot in the kitchen. Like, no.
Yes, agree.
It's not about that.
No, this is the one and only time, so.
Nobody said we were going away. We're not trying to exacerbate a situation.
Oh, blessings to all. That's because I said for her to send it to the National Center for Missing Exploited Children when she said for the missing. She said, I just wanted you to know that any super chat I send is strictly for you because I love everything you do here. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, blessings. I appreciate you. And I just noticed that I had one from Emergency Me. And she, at 3:05, 10 minutes ago, how I missed that. Oh my God, and now it just disappeared. Her comment said, never make a permanent decision over temporary situation. I believe. The second I clicked on it, it disappeared from my banner thing up there. Thank you, Emergency Me. Thank you so much. And guys, listen, I also know that a lot of people are not crazy about this. They're probably a little irritated, like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Or seriously, you're going to fall for this bullshit or whatever. I can assure you that I feel 100% comfortable and absolutely thankful that Jenny just came up here and made me aware. And I'm telling you, it was the right thing to do to shut up at the current moment. And I'm not going to add anybody to the stream because I have to go in 10 minutes. I have to leave. So that's why I can't add anybody else to the stream.
Are people upset with me?
One sec. Nobody's upset with you, Jenny. What it is people get excited, right? They want to get all their frustration out. They want to want to talk shit. They want to, and they don't want. And it's not because they're bad people. It's because they have so much they want to get off their chest. Because Jody spends so much time instigating and agitating people. They like these streams because they're able to address all those things. So when something like this happens, they're like, damn, really? You know what I mean? They're not mad at you, but they're like, oh, come on. That's why I say, I know for a fact that it's a serious situation and you guys would absolutely agree with me. I know you would.
I absolutely understand because you know that I feel the same way, and I have, You have to let off this steam.
Yeah, there's always gonna be people. Oh, you fell for her shit. She's manipulative. We know.
Yeah,
we know
but
that.
Just in case, it's not that hard. So nobody should have any problem with this, and that's all. We know her. We understand that some people may think, oh, blah, 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 it's just her way to get Andy back. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Better safe than sorry. I don't want to be sorry. I don't want to. No.
That can very well be true, but there's a child involved. So we're going to stop.
Exactly. So we're going to be safe than sorry.
That's the whole, that's it. You're right. Did you?
Yeah, we can stop right now. I'll go jump on my bike.
Can somebody delete that comment right there at 3:18 p.m. by Sage Burner? Please delete that comment right above Jude's Baddix or in between. Please, Sage, can you retract that? Please don't put any names of your family members, hon, to protect yourself. I don't want that here. And you might be okay with it, but I just don't want anyone's real names, hon. Protect your family, hon. That's all.
And Tiffany, I don't know what your plans are, but when this is resolved and everybody is safe, let's come back.
We will totally. You know what? I'm gonna end this because I have to. Oh, hold on, Sage Burner. The song "Cringe" on Jody's community post. Please listen to the first 30 seconds. I find it very important. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I do actually pay really close attention to what Jody puts out on her community posts for as far as music goes, because I feel that music is kind of I know that the music I listen to is very relevant to my own feelings and even to my life. You know what I mean? So I think that um, music is very telling. Not always, right? But for me, I know the music that I listen to, all of the songs kind of like have some kind of meaning to me. So I believe that listening to the music she puts out is important. And um it could mean something. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll listen
Yeah.
to it. The name of it was Cringe. Okay. On Cringe. And Constance, I am so sorry. Because I have to leave. I have to go run somewhere real fast. I have something I promised my son I would do at 3:30. So um, I have to go in just a few minutes and whatnot, but please don't think I wasn't allowing you. I was like, hold on, because Jenny was speaking and it was so important, so I didn't want to add anybody. Okay, come up, Constance. I'll add you. She had some words for Jody, atheist to atheist. After I heard that song, okay, come up, Constance. I'll add you real quick, but I only have literally I have to be off here in 9 minutes. I wasn't not wanting you here. I just knew that I was pressed for time soon. That's all. Um, Leandra said, two wrongs don't make it right. If we don't like it, you do the same. It also can harm Summer's case if there is info we need. So please cool it, people. Thanks. Have a good day. Leandra, exactly. Exactly. But also more so, human life is far more important as well. So, and we all grasp that concept here. Whose super chat is this? What did I miss here? Hold on. Rowena, the last 14 months won't be forgotten, but extending grace for a bit. We care for safety. Yes. Thank you so much, Rowena. And Jenny, welcome to memberships. You became a member. Cool.
Yeah, I meant to before, but
All right, so here's Constance. She has some words for Jody. Okay, go ahead, Constance. Hey, hon.
Just a second, let me shut my YouTube off.
Okay, yeah, shut your YouTube off.
Okay, I'll try not to double speak or be confusing, but I was an atheist. I mean, I was raised Baptist all my life, went atheist, and just recently I've found my faith again. And it is really hard for atheists in the world because Christians have a higher power to turn it all over to God, or let Jesus take the wheel. Atheists, they don't. There's nobody to take the wheel, and that's part of being a strong person. And you think, I could do this on my own, but how I'm going to try to relate it without, because what atheists, what they hate to hear the worst is everybody say every knee will eventually bow, meaning you'll eventually come to God. Atheists don't want to hear that, because when you're atheist, you don't believe in God, so it's just confusing. But as an atheist, when I was struggling, the struggling was just horrible because you don't have anybody. And that song, if you listen to that song she played, and there's a part that said, "I saw you in the water," and to me, that's when you're baptized. But I really believe I really believe she's struggling for whatever reason, and she doesn't have anybody to turn to. Her sister. I think her sister was the last straw. And even as an atheist, you just don't have nobody to turn your problems over to. And I would just like to say to Jody, just for a time being, just even if you don't really believe it in your heart, just for a time being, just try to let something take that heaviness off of you. You maybe not say God, but that's why people have to have faith, where you just have to have some kind of faith to turn your problems over. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? To lighten that burden somewhat. You know what I mean? Because you can't do it alone.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And That makes a lot of sense, Constance. I'm a Roman Catholic, so I don't know the first thing about being atheist. I have friends who are atheists, and I don't judge anybody who any religion or non-religion for that matter. So I imagine. So you said something pretty interesting, which is people that are atheist don't. It's like I don't need a higher power.
Yeah.
I'm strong. I don't need to believe in a higher power, or they might believe in um, a higher power, a greater force, but it's not a God. Okay. So
Mhm.
for what you just said actually makes a lot of sense. You try to be really strong, but where do you turn to? Where do you turn to when you're at your bottom
Exactly.
and you don't have faith? You don't have a religion. You don't have a God to pray to.
And you
And
appear even weaker. You appear even weaker if you do say, okay, maybe like in that crisis moment when people
yeah,
are telling you to turn to God, the last thing you want to hear is someone tell you to God, because that just makes you feel even weaker. It's like, damn it, stop telling me that. I don't need it. But what I've had to realize is whether I believe there's a God or not or whatever, I have to have something to just to like a pressure valve, just something. And that's why you pray, even if you don't believe there's a God. Prayer helps because prayer is like a release valve. It's you have to have some kind of somewhere to put your extra stress. Is what I'm trying. I don't know if that makes sense. But Jody, it just if you do hear this, just know that you don't have to believe in God or believe there is a God, but you have to just pretend. I mean, I don't know, not pretend, but yeah, just pretend there is a God. Just say, what if there really was a God and I could give all this, over to him, you know, pretend for the moment, you know what I mean? And just see if that doesn't just like at least take your level 10 down to a level 8 where you can breathe, if that makes sense. That's all I want to say.
thank you, Constance, so much for coming
Thank
up,
you.
saying that. And Maria D, thank you so much for your super chat. We really do have hearts in this chat. We sure do. There's a lot of really caring people. Guys, I have to end this. I'm very sorry. I have to cut it so short, but he just came down like, you ready to go? So I gotta run. I can come back when I'm done. If I do, I'll let you know. You guys will be the first to know. Maybe I will come back. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to leave this here. And if everybody could just send some prayers up, okay? We have 490 people here. Just send up some prayers or some positive thoughts or intentions for the situation that's going on right now. And that's what we'll end it on. And I appreciate everybody that came up today and everyone who helped so much in the chat, my mods, and I'll be back soon. Okay. But I have to go. Where next? I don't know, but I got to run. And I love you guys so much.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany.
We'll talk to
See
you
you
soon.
guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Sorry.
Bye.
All right. See you later.
All good. Bye.
Everyone
you so
take
much,
care. All
Tiffany.
right. Everyone take care of yourself. And I'm going to also change the thumbnail for today.
Thank you, Tiffany, so much.
You're so welcome, Jenny. Take care. I'm going to reach out to you in a few minutes.
Okay. Bye, you guys. Thank you all. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're good. All right. Bye, guys. Lots of love.